Hey guys, AJ here, back with another one for you. It's Sunday, guys. I hope you found some way to relax this weekend, guys. It's hot as balls where I am. Straight up, guys, and we all know what today is, guys. Let's send the asteroid, guys. Send the asteroid. And today, guys, we're gonna celebrate 8K once again, guys. I want to thank all you guys. Matter of fact, you guys aren't gonna get a round of applause. You are gonna get a cheer. Hey guys, let's see who's here. OSSR is here. Rage is here. What's going on, my friend? What is going on? Daniel's here. Yo, guys, they sure are coming for Justin Timberlake, aren't they? And here's the thing, guys. It sucks he got a DUI, honestly, but guys, yo, at least it wasn't SA or DV, because then he'd really be cooked. You know what I'm saying? So I think that that a DUI charge is actually quite tame for Hollywood celebrity these days. You know, people will forget about it in a couple months. You know, so. But Chris, Matthew, what's going on? What's going on?
Man, it's been wild. I'm trying to get to that 2K. You know, I'm finally back, settled in after a month of being out. You know, so that's what I'm doing.
Chris, can you please drop the link to your channel, please? Guys, make sure that you're subscribed to Chris Mike's channel, please. Say, guys, the number one reason to subscribe to Chris's channel is he's been using the image of the dude jumping over the judge's desk for like the last 6 months.
I need to find something that'll beat it.
Yo, what's going on? Let's see. Colin, what's up, man?
Not much. How you guys doing?
Good. Death Proof, what's going on, man? England is in the house. Now, guys. Once again, thanks for the 8K, guys. I want to try and hit like 10 or 12,000 by the end of the year. At this rate, I think that I can. And guys, I've done 3 of these Rise of Christian Feminisms so far, right? And but guys, let's start somewhere else first, right? We'll kind of throw some topics in and out. But guys, Chris, Mike, Matthew, Colin, have you noticed? Actually, all you guys, the chat, you noticed that all these chicks now are, especially on TikTok, are saying that they have ADHD.
Yeah, and
you
not only
this?
ADHD and like they're all autistic.
Yeah,
now,
they're all on the spectrum. Because I think it's all BS. All it is just them trying to shuck accountability, right? Because they will straight up disrespect you in a relationship, disrespect you at work, and you're like, "What the hell's wrong with you?" And what do they always say?
And I'm just trying to tell you that I have mental health issues. I'm extremely distraught. I feel like my whole life is ending.
And then if you look on TikTok, they're like, "Oh, these are the symptoms of a woman having ADHD, having a mental breakdown." So whenever anyone critiques them, never being happy and jumping from relationship to relationship. That just sounds like a modern day 304, right?
Yeah.
So are you trying to say all these 304s have ADHD? Is that what's wrong with the West, guys? Is there just some mass ADHD now in the West? It's ridiculous. They're saying basically saying the reason why they act like a non-traditional spoiled 304s is because ADHD. Clown world. Now look at this, guys. It says, on top of this, many people are self-diagnosing. Videos with the hashtag ADHD on TikTok have over 2.4 billion views. Look at that. And then, of course, guys, look. There's a lot more black women that are being diagnosed because of racism. Clown world. Absolute clown world, guys. Colin, Matthew, ADHD is all you guys' fault. Matter of fact, here, I'm gonna break out the white privilege card. And for those of you guys that have been rocking with my channel for a long time, you guys know that presupposition that the wokes do, that all problems lead back to his cisgendered hetero white man, doesn't fly here. You understand? Doesn't fly here, guys. The bottomest of the bottom of society is white dudes. I know this because have you ever driven up through Appalachia in those areas? Guys, you know the top 10 poorest counties in America are 99% white?
Yeah.
I'm talking these coal mining towns where the crap from the mines seeped into the water, or they came and fracked the place, and now between the environment and opioids, the average life expectancy is like 59 years old. Clown world. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. Angel, what's going on? Mark, how's it going? So yeah, guys. But anyways, so let's see, Chris. We've had a couple of these Christian feminism things, and guys, let's go across the panel, okay? And guys, I always drop the link to the panel in the Discord first, okay? So guys, if you want to jump on, Jameson said ADHD, Anglo dudes holding down. Now that's funny. Oh man, now watch him run with that, right? No, guys, okay, so I'll drop the link to the Discord. Let me do that, guys. We're gonna do like the first 45 minutes for people that are in the Discord only. All right, and let me do this. Sit through. Well, guys, so let's go around the panel, right, guys? And I will start with my definition. Okay, Christian feminism is this mindset that non-traditional chicks try and use religion to justify as like a cosmic Santa Claus to get them to just skate accountability and browbeat men over the head with it. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I bring this up is this just shows how insidious Feminism is that it's infiltrated the Protestant church, the Catholic church, even Islam. It's crazy everywhere. I've seen chicks on podcasts. Pearly Things had a girl who had a full hijab on, who was like talking about, I'll only date a man who makes $500,000. He's 6 foot tall, and she was a Muslim chick. Like, guys, what would you define as this Christian feminism, and how have you seen it like play out? Chris, Matt, and Colin.
So, reading from like online, they're saying, Christian feminism is a school of Christian theology which uses the viewpoint of Christianity for all people to. They're basically trying to say promote equality.
Yeah.
The message. If you ask the average feminist, they'll say it's about equality, but it's really not. Yep. So they want to be. So in terms of Christian feminism, instead of the men running the stuff in the churches or these religious events, they want women running it now.
Yep.
That's basically what it is. So they believe patriarchy is just a system of men just getting away with abusing their power, and women want to be the ones that abuse their power and get away with it.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I see quote unquote Christian feminism. But if you ask the average quote unquote self-proclaimed Christian feminist, they're going to talk about equality, but that's going to be a bunch of crap. So that's basically how I see it.
And just to piggyback off of that, guys, the most basic Christian feminist mindset is I believe in submission, but I'll submit to a man that proves to me that he worth submitting to. Think about that little caveat there, and how that flips the whole thing, right? Is that really submitting when you're saying, well, I'm gonna nitpick and all this other stuff, right? No, you're supposed to submit to the God and the man. You're supposed to women in gen. If you call yourself a Christian, a Muslim, whatever, and that implies that there's a hierarchy here, and by saying that you'll submit to the right guy, she's trying to say she's choosing the man instead of the man choosing her. It's an implied reverse power dynamic. Does that make sense? Joe Dash says it's basically heresy. Facts. Diesel, what's going on, man? Vulcan's here. Good to see you. Matthew.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What do you think Christian feminism is, and how have you seen it play out, just in society as a whole, in your personal life?
So, in the last 100 years, I mean, and different channels even talked about this even a little further, like going all the way back to the Rockefellers. Women are more easily swayed to do things that are against their natural desire. There's two things that are...
1 second, Matthew. Chill, dude. If you could connect your devices, dude, they aren't connected. So you have to connect your microphone and your headset. So if you didn't hit the button, log out and then log back into StreamYard and then connect your microphone, your headset, and make sure your camera's off. Okay, keep going.
So like going back even like 100 years or so, like all the way to the Rockefellers, trying to destabilize the nuclear family. You want to get women to be the one making all the purchasing power and so forth. We have pretty much figured out that men in charge, it doesn't matter what, or whether it's politics, corporations, religions, or whatever. Two things are needed to get men to do things. One is money, and two is access to sex or women.
Yep.
And if the men who are in charge control the women, they control the men. And that's what we're seeing right now. So, like my faith, the LDS Mormon Church, we have a huge feminist issue in the sense, and I don't even think they even know it. So we have like a very
crazy.
We have a patriarchal type system in place, but the men in charge are telling men in the pews or the bottom to pander and put women on that pedestal, whether they know it or not.
Well, Matthew, if I could interject, this is what I always say about the family court system. It's a small group of men redistributing wealth from the rest of us men to themselves via women in the government, and they fool chicks into thinking that they're winning. Oh yeah, ha ha, we're getting child support. You morons, you're so dumb. You don't know you're being used. You know what I'm saying? So keep going.
Yeah. So now, and we can now even look back. What was it? The Universe 25 experiment. With all the rats. So now, if you have 5% of all the men making all the money, 5% of all the guys getting all the sex,
yep,
and 95% of guys got nothing, it's going to turn into Roman Empire 2.0.
Facts.
My church was growing rapidly. One of the most, and until about 30, 40 years ago, my church is like supposed to be the most pro-nuclear family Christian church there is, and we have just completely went off the plank when it comes to birth rates.
Yeah. We Gal Cannon. That was you, right? Do you remember that one stream where it was you who had brought up that the LDS church was like all about single moms now? You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, no way. And then and then we pulled it up. I can't remember what live it was because it was on a different. It was one of my tangents, but yeah.
Because I was in the pew and I looked over and there was
Gal
nothing
Cannon,
but...
your microphone's a little bit messed
give me
up.
a minute.
Yeah. So I just don't want to miss anything that you have to say. So while he's getting his mic fixed, Matthew, keep going.
Yes, yeah, single moms in my churches, yeah, it's big. And we don't have any male mentors. I mean, this is going back to the worthless boomer generation from 60 years ago who are in charge now and they don't even know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
so when it comes to the single mom issue, I mean, we're not even talking about like personality disorders. I mean, you're just talking about ADHD. Our boomer generation fathers, previous mentors, have basically created a bunch of daddy issue women who have this princess entitlement, histrionic, borderline narcissistic cluster B personality disorders. And you also have a bunch of mommy issue boys being raised to be codependent, and being basically nice guys. And I can say this because, to be honest, I was one of them until I moved out of my house and got away from my mom.
Yeah, me too. I was, guys. So when I was in high school, dude, I was Mr. Blue Pill, nice guy, shoulder to cry on. Just stuck banging 4s and 5s, but I was friends with all the 9s and 10s. It was sad. And then college, my freshman year is when I had an epiphany. You know what I mean? I had an epiphany, dude. Seriously. And guys, you treat girls like absolute trash, and it worked. It worked, man. It was crazy. And guys, what I think that I might have told you guys the most like red pill thing I've ever seen. There was a gender roles and society class. It was an easy A, right? And this is before like gender studies was a thing. So this is like a 2001. It was an easy A. And there was this guy Shane. Shane was like from Yelm, Washington. He was a total like good old boy, like traditional dude. And he was just like, there's all these hippie broads in the class. And he was like, yeah, you know, if I have a wife, she's not gonna work and blah blah. And they're all like, screw you, motherfucker, right? And I was like, yo, Shane, I gotta admire him because the teacher was always like, Shane, I need you to come down in front of the class and defend your position. So he's like, bet. So here he is, just going off on all these hippie broads, right? So senior year, I saw him. I'm like, hey, yo, Shane, man, how you been, bro? I was like, hey, man, that a gender roles class must have been tough. He's like, hell no, dude. I was smashing like 7 chicks in that class. So all these chicks were calling him a pig and a misogynist, but yo, after class, they were showing up in his dorm room. Oh man, Colin.
Yeah, AJ,
Oh yeah. Oh,
that
okay,
was,
you're back.
yeah, is the mic okay?
No, it's still messed up, dude. You're kind of cutting in and out a little bit. You using headphones?
Yeah.
Yeah, the sound is still bad. Let me see.
All right.
Here, try going out, coming back in. That might work. StreamYard does that every now and then. You know what I'm saying?
This better?
Yeah, that sounds better.
Okay. Yeah, it was on a default. I had to change it.
No, it's still
Yeah,
bad.
I was sitting in the pew.
Guys,
it was still bad.
Guys, his microphone still sounds bad, or is it just me? I don't want you
Yeah,
to
no,
go.
he's it's like the last stream where I pointed it out. It's still the same thing.
Yeah, just try and come back in. Colin.
So, as basically the way I kind of look at it is, I think Christianity, what's happening is this modern day feminism. They basically look at Christianity as simply another tool in their toolbox to, assert and gain control and authority. And latching on to the whole Anglo-Christian, preachings, I guess you would say. This is just something that they can use to, assert or what's the word I'm looking for? I guess assert, moral authority, because whether some, here in the Western world, whether people are actively religious or not, we still live in a Anglo-Christian based and founded society.
Yeah.
So even people who aren't at all active, even people who claim to be atheists, we still live, generally speaking, we still live by, the teachings, and the moral guidance and the moral, I guess, restrictions as to, our social behavior. And I think the feminists, they just realized that this is just another tool in their toolbox, just another tool of manipulation.
Yep, it's true. And guys, isn't it funny? They know. Okay, this boils down to the prosperity gospel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Prosperity gospel. You notice that the black church did it first, and it spread out to all the rest of the church. The church is all this feel good woo woo foolishness, right?
Yeah.
And then, but there's a bunch of chicks in there, and who puts the most money in the collection plate, right?
The
right?
women.
Who will tithe 30-40% of their checks?
Just like a woman.
Dude, man, it was like Am I the Asshole on Reddit. And this chick said, is it wrong for me to say that I won't marry my fiance if she doesn't break her covenant with the church? And she said, they were thinking about getting married, but his wife gives like 40% of her check to her church.
Wow.
He said that she made a promise to her pastor that she would do this. It's like, what kind of foolishness is that? Guys, do you think there's any man out there with any damn sense who would do that? 40% of your check?
No.
That is absolute clown shoes. Gal
That's
Cannon.
great pimping, man.
All right, do we dare test the mic?
It's a little bit
Still
better.
sounds the same to me.
A little bit. Is it good enough?
Yeah, I think it's passable. Give it a try.
Okay. But yeah, I was in the pew and I looked over and the whole right side was single mothers.
Yeah. Yep.
And the funny thing was, I was hearing internal reports from the LDS Church how they're having a major problem. Their membership's increasing, but their marriage rates are decreasing. The males in the church don't want to get married right away, like at 18, 20, 21. And that's where you and I were talking. It's because they're seeing these single mothers, and whether they're being red pilled online or not, the information's getting to them via common sense or internet. And then you looked it up, and you actually started pulling the same numbers I was, talking about.
Yeah. Yep.
And a lot of the wards in the LDS Church, they're having the female missionaries go out in places the male missionaries would be doing it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise they would have no missionaries.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
Yep.
You already know. Oh God,
That's
now
crazy,
that he
isn't
says that, everything starts making sense now. Why you
Yeah.
got these?
They,
Well, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yep.
Man, I can't touch it. I was hoping you're going to expand on it.
Nah, man, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave.
And guys, here's the thing. So another thing too is like, yo, dude, because I'm not religious. I never have been, but I study religions, right? Because I'm interested in like the social political aspect of it. Because if there's one thing that we see most religions are pro male, right? There's things how religion used to be, because it encouraged accountability and other things. It was a way for a lot of men to involve themselves in the community to try and be better people, right? But nowadays, to be able to use that, like I said, as a weapon against men is absolutely insane. Insane. You know what I mean? Especially in dating. Guys, how many times has there been a girl who you've either been trying to talk to or were dating, and she claims to be, but either her or her friends or whatever are all 304s, right? These born again virgins. All these chicks that have 3 kids by 3 different dudes, and then went out with you like 3 or 4 times and didn't tell you that because a real man of God would accept that. Clown world. You know what I'm saying? It's a way to browbeat men and try and it's basically a real man would. And guys, we're gonna talk about trad cons here in a little bit. Chris's favorite topic is the trad cons. But guys, let's look at this first. Hold on. Look at this. Look at this. Mormonism's slow shift away from demonizing working mothers. So the LDS Church used to vilify working moms, then began to quietly tolerate them. Now it's begun to celebrate their achievements. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Okay. And she was referring to a sacrament talk we just heard, in which a young pregnant chick in our ward announced from the pulpit that with regrets she had just quit the job that she loved once she had trained on forever over the course of several years. Fighting through tears, she said that she resigned from the workforce because the prophet has taught us all mothers need to stay home with their children. Both Ann and I understood that Sarah, she was doing what she felt right for her family, and that her commitment, but the effect of her talk on Ann and other LDS women was to make the idea that one who did not stay home with their children feel like they were terrible mothers, disobedient members from the church. Now, guys, okay, what they're saying right here, she's trying to, okay, now they're going to pivot, because they're trying to say that this teaching is about working moms, right? This is working moms. I thought this was single moms. Hold on. That's a different article. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Where? Man, Gal Canada, I cannot find that article that we found. About Mormons, single moms, dude. Oh well. Either way, you guys here, look at this. Now, guys, does any branch of Christianity that goes by the Bible allow for women to be pastors? Put a 1 for yes and put a 2 for no.
You know, I forgot where I saw it, but on Undead Chronic stream the other day, this dude was trying to prove. Actually, that's an irrelevant point. But it's funny that a lot of people still don't know that verse. It's in my phone. It's it's literally yeah. I actually put the same verse in my. I actually laminated it and put it in my wallet. But it's right here. It's like 1 Corinthians 14, 34 and 35. It says, women should remain silent in the churches. They are not allowed to speak, but must be in submission, as the law says. If they want to inquire about something, they should ask their own husbands at home, for it is disgraceful for a woman to speak in the church. And then you can get that from, then there's a 1 Timothy 2:11 through 15. It says, a woman should learn in quietness and full submission. I do not permit a woman to teach or assume authority over a man. Mm-hmm. She must be quiet. And then blah, 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 blah. Then verse 15, but women will be saved through childbearing if they continue in faith, love, and holiness and propriety. The problem is, if you every time I bring this verse up to the average normie preachers, like whether it be male or female,
how dare you?
they do the gymnastics that they do to say, "Oh, that it was a different." I'm like, bro, it's in your Bible.
Yeah. And here's the thing: if you guys if people don't believe that, why call yourselves Christians? Call yourself a flippity florp, right? Flugenglugel, make something up. But why take on that label? It's the same with all the LDHD TVs, right? And all the. Why even call yourselves Christians then? Why? What good does that do? Make up another term. It doesn't make any sense. Okay. Now this is an article Pyro and I have talked about once. As speaking of that, Pyro, what's up, man?
Bombakat!
Look at this. Okay. Sadly, many women we talk to have been disrespected by Christian men in authority, especially in the local church context. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Victimhood from the jump. Look at that. Okay, so some years ago, Christy and I don't know who this person is. Oh, by a guy. There's a guy saying this, right?
Beta!
Okay. Yeah, Christy and I, we were leading a midweek seminar at a Bible church. Our topic was discipleship to Jesus and personal soul care. And there were 20 people attending. I opened our meeting with prayer. We introduced our topic and made some comments from the Bible. Then Christy shared her insights with a personal example. Right after she stood up to speak, a man got up from his chair and left the room in a fuss, shaking his head and muttering under his breath.
City boy! City boy!
Yo, homeboy is not playing. You know what I mean? He's like, wait a minute. I didn't come here for this. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. As Christy continued speaking, so the man's wife kept turning around to see if he was kind of coming back. Soon she picked up her purse and left too. She said, "I'm sorry that we left your talk. My husband believes it's not biblical for a woman to teach in the church when men are present." Right there.
It's not a belief. It's there.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Oh yeah, he believes. It's literally written.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at that. This was quite the meaning of Christy and women in general.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Dude, well, I can't even say that I'm a Cowboys fan in jest, but let's just say I'm an Eagles fan. I'm like, man, F Jalen Hurts, man. He's trash. The whole team, screw them. Why even call myself an Eagles fan? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. If you're sitting there saying, I don't recognize the rules of football, are you a football fan? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, though I don't imagine that any of the church's elders or pastors would have walked out on Christy. Their official church doctrine supports the belief behind doing that. They do not allow chicks to be elders, pastors, preachers, and they limit women to roles like pastor's wife, admin staff, hostess, a women's ministry leader, teacher of children, or deaconess. I'm not seeing anything wrong with that. Look at that. Doug MPA is here. He says, congrats on the 8K and the croutons. Look at that, guys. Look at that, man.
Seriously. Garlic croutons, dude.
Okay, let's see. So, these elders are sincere, not intending to be sexist or disrespectful of women, but that's the effect they're having, and there it is, guys, right there. They're not intending to do so, but the women's feelings matter more than anything else. Matter more than biblical doctrine. Matter more than sticking to what the Bible actually says. Clown world. Absolutely insane. You know what I'm saying? Da-da-da. So when a church doesn't welcome qualified women into leadership, it's damaging to the identity and dignity of women and girls, and affects how they're treated by men and boys. Further, it can damage the whole church or organization. Guys, this sounds like a DEIA, diversity, equity, inclusion, foolishness flyer, doesn't it? An organization is stronger the more women are at the top, guys.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Oh, Death Proof says that in China, a female journalist had attempted to push M2. She was put in prison for 5 years for disturbing. Oh, I got to do a video on that. Look at that.
That sounds good. That sounds
Yeah.
so good.
You know, unfortunately,
We should get that.
even if like she's innocent, but I'll say this: the effinists they brought this upon themselves.
Yes.
Like
Yep.
you're gonna see the effinists and the left leaning individuals complain about Louisiana implementing their 10 Commandments thing, but I'm like, what did you expect? Like the stuff
Yeah.
that you've been pushing. What do you like now? All the the countries that are like traditionally patriarchal, because of the nonsense that is happening in the United States, and they're looking at the birth decline in those particular spots where left is ranking supreme, they're doubling down on patriarchy in Russia, Saudi Arabia, et cetera, et cetera. So they brought this upon themselves.
Who is the female CEO recently that ran that company into the ground in the last like month and a half? What company was it? Huh?
You mean Bud Light?
No. No, that was the marketing director. Who was it? Hold on. Oh, the Red Lobster chick. No, the Red Lobster chick. Yes, they put her in charge. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see. I have this here. No, it was a Cracker Barrel chick. That was it. Yes, it was a Cracker Barrel. Yes, Cat Wag says Cracker Barrel. Yes. Guys, have you heard this story? This knucklehead basically insulted the entire customer base.
Oh, I saw that.
Phone call. Hold on.
that.
Oops. What am I doing?
I was blank for a second, then I remembered.
What am I doing? Hold on, Google.
I think
Cracker Barrel CEO phone call. Okay, she said what did she say? Oh, she said that the brand isn't relevant and that hold on. And she said something about the customers that they were old and didn't matter or something. And guys, their stock price. Huh?
That sounded like the same lady who worked for Bud Light saying it's outdated.
Yeah. Yep. Here we go. If we're not delivering the financial results that we deserve, and we're just not relevant. Yeah, dude, look at that, man. Why would you say such a stupid thing? Why? You're disrespecting your own brand on a call to everybody. Why? Why?
Well, because you want to attract the modern audience, the quote unquote modern audience.
Yeah, who don't want to spend money because they're all commies anyways, right? Okay. Here we go. And guys, women bring spiritual depth, nurture, relationship skill, integrative thinking, and tender courage that often are lacking in all male leadership groups. Guys, what part of this spiritual depth, nurture, relationship skill has to do with any type of spiritual guidance. You don't see Shaolin monks going, "Oh man, please tell me about your feelings, bro." You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What is this? Say women tend to have tend to be high in emotional intelligence. And guys, you guys remember I did the video on that showed that isn't true. That the myth that women have emotional intelligence is like I said, it's a big myth, because emotional intelligence is being able to act despite your emotions and not acting with your emotions, but they flim-flammed it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Absolutely insane. Now, guys, let's go. Let's see. All right. In my experience of working with pastors and church leadership, the absence of qualified women leadership has also contributed to unjust termination of pastors, harmful church splits, and dysfunctional team dynamics. So this guy is trying to say that not having chicks around led to harmful church splits and dysfunctional team dynamics. Guys, put a 1 in the chat if you were there when they just started letting chicks in and all of a sudden everything got dysfunctional. I guarantee all of us have a story, right? Where it was just fine and there was nothing but dudes, and then all they did is let one chick in there and all hell breaks loose. Look at that.
Yeah. You're seeing it with the gaming industry. It's ruined.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, isn't there that one? I didn't catch his name. It was he had like a little clip that was like on TikTok or whatever, and he was just saying like, women don't lead anything. There's always a man leading her.
Yeah.
Yeah. They lead her right down to shit.
Yeah, that's true. There's always some man in control of all of these women. You know what I mean? And these idiots think that they're doing things for themselves. Okay, increasingly, women and men simply refuse to attend churches that hold women back. Guys.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
No, men refuse to attend churches, period. Guys,
What?
Male church attendance is down across the board. You know what I'm saying? To be clear, there are many Christian men and women who have high regard for women and yet believe that the Bible teaches us that church elders and leaders should be restricted to men. But what are you talking about? Now, guys, let's look. Okay. Why many churches don't let women teach or lead? In Timothy, this is what Chris read, and then Corinthians, this is what Chris read. Someone said, "How do you interpret these verses?" A straightforward, a literal reading of these texts does seem to support that a church should not have women or pastors. Now, guys, here we get to the gymnastics. Here they getting up to the balance beam, right? On this matter, I've heard elders say that this is the Lord's commandment, but there are many evangelical Christian church denominations that do not interpret these passages to restrict women from leadership. They ordain women as pastors and install them as elders or overseers. Presbyterians, Methodists, Assemblies of God, and other Pentecostals, Salvation Army, the Church of the Nazarene. Okay, now, where does he talk about how... Okay, here we go. Now, he hasn't yet talked about how these passages aren't right? All he's saying is that people do it anyways. Gregory says, "I don't attend because I hate being around people. It would be great if my church went with women pastors. I can stop going forever."
Well, it'll probably happen anyway, eventually. This is just a starting trend, though. It's going to be a permanent trend, as it is, though. I guarantee you that. This is just another sign that to me, that the church has fallen away. Everybody's doing their thing. They want to pick and choose what they want from the Bible. And this is another indication that, they're going to do what they want, despite what the Bible says. Yeah. Despite what Chris Mike read, they're going to do what they want to do anyway. Mm-hmm. So this shouldn't have to be surprising. And then you wonder why men don't go to church, as it is, though. This is another agenda that feminists want to push their agenda in. Now they're going to the church. Simple as that.
when these chicks messed their life up. You guys saw the videos that I did on the high five, right? How many of those chicks talked about Jesus? Oh no, I got knocked up by Nug Nug. It's all part of Jesus' plan. Oh no, I have the herp. Jesus did it. Cloud World, right?
I have ADHD. Blood, that's what yeah. Exactly. Of course. They never want to take accountability for anything, though, so they got to blame it on something.
Oh, man, look at that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Joe Dash, sorry. Guys, I have to say this. I have to. Guys, if there's one thing in the same way that... Okay, I would say, guys, back me up here, okay? Do you know that less than 40% of the United States identifies as being conservative? So the wokey wokes are actually a larger party, but the people on the right tend to get their way. Why? Because of the unity there, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Guns, Jesus, capitalism, right? Tough on crime, and you're in the club. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You guys, look at the war between the ethnists, right now, and the activists. Look at the war on the left between the place over there with the small hat supporters and the place over there with the beard the people who have beards. You know what I'm saying? They're supporters. Look at how they're going at each other. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely insane, guys. Christianity is how the wokey wokes act, and then guys, I watched the UFC fights last night, right? And guys, they were in Saudi Arabia. And guys, you know, everywhere that Dagestani guys go, like Khabib and all those guys, whether it's Saudi Arabia, Indonesia, those guys are superstars because they're Muslims. You know what I'm saying? Even with the Sunni and the Shiite thing going on in certain parts, they tend to be more cohesive than Christians are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I agree with Joe Dash also, though. That's true.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Even now in this day of age, yes.
Yeah. So, let's see. It says the
have you guys ever followed? I'm sorry. Have you ever followed David Morrow at all? He's a good guy. He has a good book. It's called like Why Men Hate Going to Church. You can get like on Audible, and he was even on one of my like Mormon podcasts. Something. It wasn't like an official Mormon podcast, but like one of these shows. And he was on their channel, and it's pretty simple. I have this book in it, but all the churches that are actually growing within the Christian family are male centered.
Okay, that's good. And here's the thing, guys. Wait. I don't think that I understand your statement. The secular state forces this with law. John Marr, the thing is, dude, separation of church and state actually helps religions. I'll tell you why, okay? Guys, the last thing you would want is the state to be able to tell your church what to do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Guys, when they pass same-sex marriage, the churches can still say no. They can say, no, we aren't going to do this. If we didn't have a separation of church and state that passed, they would dictate. So for instance, we're one of the only countries in the world that doesn't have a national church. You know how like the UK has the Anglican church, right?
Right.
Denmark has a church, or whatever. France has one. When they passed same-sex marriage in Denmark and in Norway, guys, all the churches had to perform those marriages. Think about how insane that is. So the reason why the Amish can be the Amish is because the state can't tell them otherwise.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, let's see. Okay. Where were we? Okay. Okay, so, there are two main camps of Christians in the gender battle over leadership in the church. And the complementarian view, the Bible teaches that men and women are unique and designed differently by God. They are considered equal value and status, but they have different functions in the family. Now they don't have equal status, guys. Because guys, what's the order? What's the holy order? Anyone?
Yes, it's supposed to be God is the head. The man takes after God. The man is the head of the spiritual head of the family, and the wife is supposed to be the helpmate, and the children follow the parents. That's supposed to be the Christian order.
It's God and Christ, Christ and man, man over women, and women over children.
Right.
Correct. Right? Yeah. Hey, thanks for dropping that in the chat. I gotta check this book out. So, okay. Men are created by God for headship, which they're defined as leadership roles, and women for support roles. While women may assist in the decision-making process, the ultimate authority rests with the man. In these families, typically the father's the wage earner and the mother's more focused on the children. In the most conservative Bible churches, the complementarian paradigm is on display. Okay? Now, guys, so we all know this part. Now, let's look at that. The main contrasting view to the complementarian male and female roles is the egalitarian view. There it is, guys. Guys, once you start using words like egalitarian, you're cooked. You're cooked.
True.
Because let's just say, right, that the churches were gangs, right? And they come up and they're gonna rumble, right? And one gang has a female female lead, and the other gang has a male lead. And the heads of the gangs throw down. Who's gonna win?
The one with the male lead. That's obvious.
I'm just saying. And plus, how could a woman? And guys, I don't believe that a man should go to a female therapist, a female personal. No, guys, how can a woman tell a man anything about anything? Honestly, other than your mom or maybe like your grandma who actually grew up in a hard time, who can tell you stuff. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, what if you were having any type of real crisis? Why would you go and talk to a woman? Why?
That's true.
Why? Okay. Okay. Here, the belief is that God's plan in the Bible is that it's teaching that men and women are equal, not only in value, but status. They have equal authority and decisions in any role in society, including the church, is open to either. Male and female distinctions are still honored, but that doesn't limit either's opportunities to serve in particular leadership roles or exercise authority. But here's the thing. If there's a woman in charge, she'd have to have the men enforce her authority.
Yeah. No, that's
so what
no good.
Are you talking about?
They're twisting it around, though. That's what it is, though. I mean, they both serve a purpose, though. But the bottom line is that the man is the head of the family, no matter what happens, though. And the reason why that is because Adam was made first, and then Eve after. That was the purpose of that.
From Adam.
From Adam, right? From Adam's rib, though. Yes. Of course. That's the whole purpose, though. Now, what they're trying to do is that they're trying to twist it around to make it like, well, women are just as equal as the men, though. So that means they should have equal decisions. And no.
Yep.
That's wrong. They're just twisting it around that way, though. That's wrong.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So women can certainly give input to the guy in a marriage.
Exactly.
But it's still the man's responsibility of taking that advice and input into consideration.
But here's the thing. But guys, let's think practically. Why? Because it's up to the man. No matter what, he has to work and he has to put food on the table. He can't. Oh, honey, I don't feel like working. My job is too much. I'm taking time. The man can't do that. Guys, put a 1 in the chat if you personally know a guy whose wife just quit her job out of the blue. Or decided she didn't want to work anymore. Or decided that she's going to take a sabbatical. Or decided that her job isn't making her happy anymore. Guys, how many men do you know that are working soul-crushing jobs? Jobs that the only thing keeping them going, keeping them from offing themselves is the fact that they have a wife and kids that they have to take care of. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who is this? Who's this Dallas person? Dallas Willard on the need for women leaders in the church. This ought to be stunning, right? He said that he's always believed in women as church leaders. Look at that, guys. Look at that.
Beta!
Yeah. Boy.
Look at that. This person indicated that as he grew older and studied the Bible, it became clear to him that biblical passages that seemed to prohibit women from preaching were not giving general principles for us today. So he's basically saying, ignore it. It makes me feel bad, so I'm going to ignore it. And then he says, Paul's primarily teaching that Christ's followers should do all things to all people in order to bring salvation as many people as possible. Women can preach to women all they want, but they should not be telling men about this at all. Leno says, I'll take it one step further. My ex quit her job as soon as we got an apartment together. She told me to get a second job, and that still wasn't enough. Look at that.
Wow.
I'm glad you said that she was your ex, dude. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a classic story.
And then this person has the nerve to say that guys saying what it actually says in the Bible is warping the gospel. Look at that. God
but they're the ones that are warping it to begin with, though.
Yeah.
So what are they talking about?
Guys, these
they warp it to what they like. I mean, there's nothing new. That's the way it is, though. You know. So this is just another way of trying to, having it their way.
Oh, look at this, guys. He's saying that this guy's saying in Corinthians. Okay. The cultural context helps. Now, guys, here's where the gymnastics really start. Okay, here. How do I make this big? Oh, there you go, guys. That's right. I can make this bigger now. Look at this. The cultural context helps us understand what Paul means when he asks that women in churches be silent and inquire to their husbands at home. Now, guys, they're going to try and flim-flam out of this. Citing Ken Bailey's work, Tom Wright explains that in ancient Middle East and today in some places, men and women still sit on separate sides of the church, and the minister speaks in formal or classic Arabic, which men know. But most other women do not, since they speak only the local dialect. They get bored and talk amongst themselves, getting louder and louder. Finally, the frustrated preacher says, "Women, please be quiet." They turn their volume to a whisper, but slowly get louder, and it repeats. Then, after the church service, wives ask their husbands to share what the pastor's taught going on.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
You mean actually asking 304s to sit still and listen to anything important, and they can't do it?
Just like a woman.
Exactly. They're like children. They can't help it, though. That's the way they are.
Look at
Grown
this.
children.
Look at this. Early in his letter, Paul also seems to put down women by saying, "Now I want you to realize that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of every woman is man, and the head of Christ is God." Christ says there are two reasons why we misunderstand this verse. How can you misunderstand this?
I just explained that. To them.
Look at that. Wright says there are two reasons why we misunderstand this verse. First, the word head does not refer to authority, but to source, like the headwaters of a river. He's referring back to the creation story in which woman was made from the side of man. Paul's main point is that in worship, men should follow the dress and hair codes in their culture, which proclaim them to be male. And then what are you talking about?
I don't get it.
I didn't understand a word he said.
According to him, Paul accidentally wrote. He accidentally wrote.
Yeah.
Accidentally wrote. Are you kidding me? You'd be going to hell then if that's the case.
Look at this. Tom recalls at a time that he was preaching in church and read Paul's words in Timothy 1. chapter 2, that a woman should learn quietness and full submission. I do not permit a woman to teach or have authority over men. Uh-oh, let's see how he flams this way out of this.
Yeah. Yep.
A woman near the front of the sanctuary was so offended that she exploded in anger, disrupting the whole service. It's no wonder she heard an oppressive God saying to her, "You can't teach or lead." Look at how crazy that this woman was mad. Guys, that's how twisted things are now. This woman disrupted the church service. And guys, a woman near the front of the sanctuary was so offended that she exploded in anger. Guys, what do you think this woman will look like? Guys, put the first letter.
Yeah, some overweight, blue-haired, big glasses.
We all know what this person look like. I mean, let's be honest, right? He started quoting the Bible, and she said,
"Honey, I'm gonna kill you, you fucking whore."
It could be
the
either,
woman
though.
shall learn in silence.
I hope you die, bitch. I hope you die of AIDS, ho.
Well, all that she said, though, she's going to have to say that to God because that comes from him. So she can say that to him if she wants.
Everyone's putting B-dub.
Probably.
You know that had to be the case. Look at that.
I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt on that one.
No, dude.
I'll give them the benefit. It could be either because I've seen the gymnastics from both.
The Bible seems to be degrading women into second-class citizens. This chapter seems to get even worse. So women aren't allowed to dress attractively. They're daughters of Eve, the original troublemaker, and most who what they're good for is having babies. This scripture is the one that has the most often been used to say that women should not teach and lead. Now let's try and see what he says. Actually, Paul's main point here is that women should be allowed, along with the men, to study and learn so that they can become teachers and leaders. What? The full submission in this verse is usually taken to mean to men, but it's probably to God, the gospel, or learning. Paul is elevating women who haven't had opportunities to be educated. What is this guy on?
I don't know.
Look,
he just making stuff.
Listen, AJ, to be honest, though, I mean, if they want to go and have like a Bible study, they could do that. But in terms of like being a preacher and elder and all that stuff, though, that's not even allowed. They could both learn, but the man is supposed to be the head of the family. He's supposed to be teaching. The woman is, if she's going to be teaching anything, it should be a Bible study amongst the women, and that's
or Sunday school for the kids.
Yeah, exactly, for the children. Exactly.
Dante said the Church of Keisha.
Wow.
They be saying in there, your daddy is nothing but sin.
Yeah. Jesse Lee Peterson, Satan's is your daddy, right? You know what I mean? It's true, man. Guys, this is ridiculous. And all these people where they're talking about this person saying that there was teachers, there was female prophetesses and teachers in the early churches, but this is when Christ walked the earth. If Christ came to a church where there was a woman that was teacher, that was not a Christian church.
No.
The timeline doesn't add up.
If they did that, they did that outside the church. That's what it was. And like I said, they would have like talk amongst women and all that, but that's about it. Not in the church.
Tabitha was a widow. Now, these are all examples of female teachers in the church. Most of these were either leading churches while Jesus was there, or a disciple who led other women. What are you talking about?
But that's it.
Clown world, guys. This is just ridiculous. And all this is trying to push this ethnicist agenda, right? This guy probably has no game. And his wife is some uggo, and he's trying to bang other chicks in the church, right? And then he's pushing this fake, female empowerment.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
To get that money, and he's like, He already said that he does talks at churches, so churches pay him to come.
Oh,
so
I see.
He's trying to advertise and get money.
That's what it is.
Now,
But that
guys,
explains it too.
we'll touch on this really, really fast, and then we'll watch this clip. Guys, what is going on with this? The craziest thing that I've seen is the LDHD TVs talking about church. That is the absolute most foolish thing that I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? Like, why does this have to... Look at... hold on, guys. Give me a second. 1 minute. Look at this. Oh! Hold on. Look at this. Atlanta, queer-friendly black church is source of solace for LDHD TVs. Look at that. And guys, I have one... Here. Instagram.
Of course, Atlanta.
Of course. Right?
Well, what else is new?
Let's see. Let me see if I can find this reel here. Guys, I found it. What was that?
If it's never Atlanta, oh my God! Like God come if it was never Atlanta.
Yeah, dude, Atlanta's crazy, man. I'm gonna find this clip, guys, of this church, and they're all like apologizing for being white. Hold on, where is it?
Oh my God,
guys.
That's it for what?
Man, this is
white.
For being white. Yeah. Let me see if I can find it, guys. Give me one.
Does that mean eventually I had to apologize for being Hispanic, or does that count?
Where is it?
Amazing though, man.
Where is it? Where is it? Guys?
My dog is gonna have to apologize for being a dog. And I don't even have a dog. I don't.
Hold on, guys. It's here somewhere.
Madness, man.
Yeah. I don't understand it, guys. Churches and being woke, that should be an oxymoron. You know what I'm saying? But it's not.
Yeah.
How is that a thing? How do you go to church and get lectured to about being a white man, right? Please. You know, or you know what? Here, guys, I'm gonna start this clip and then we can yeah, guys, so Andrew Wilson, he was on the whatever podcast, right? And this knuckleheaded 304 was an absolute menace, right? And this is her trying to sound smart and talk about Jesus. Now she's a single mom, because of course she is, right? Right? Of course she is.
Yep. Have second thoughts. Now you a single mom. Now you a single mom.
And she's a pastor / OF / sex positive therapist, right? And guys, look at this. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Leno says that women should be seen and not heard. Hens don't crow in the morning. Facts, dude.
Amen to that.
Crow in the morning. Hens don't crow in the morning.
Seriously. Garlic croutons, dude.
Look at that, dude.
$200. Damn.
Now remember, guys, Andrew Wilson is an Orthodox Christian, right? So they don't have a lot of the internal debates and foolishness that a lot of Protestants do, because if you have any issues with interpreting anything, the church settles it for you. You know what I'm saying? So
that's the simplest way to say it. I mean, you can give me your definition, but this guy told me that a husband.
Do you have like a ministry?
I do.
Okay. And
oh no.
Yeah. Andrew, I'll let you come in on this in just a moment.
The ministry of the Church of OAC.
With your ministry, are you preaching to both men and women? Or?
I mean, I'm on YouTube, so I say sis a lot though. I think naturally I just geared towards women. But
yeah.
I get the
lesbian.
You know what I say to her?
You fucking whore. Yeah, that's it. Go home. Get my dinner ready.
Yeah.
The whole women shouldn't be leaders and all that. And here's the thing. Naturally, I don't. When a woman is on stage, like as a pastor, I'm not against it. I know there's two different schools of thought when it comes to that biblically, like I get that, but I believe that women still have a part in the church.
Sure. Well, Andrew, you know, I'm not particularly religious, but, you know, doing my own research, even as somebody who's not religious, my understanding of Christianity is that among all denominations, even Protestant, non-denominational, that is a heresy.
That's incorrect.
Yes, that's correct.
It's incorrect.
Some denominations have split off, and they
I
have
think
different
even
doctrines.
Protestant, it's
Well,
a
but I'm
heresy.
saying, like, for example, the United, any church that says United, typically they have a more liberal view of things. And so they
that's
even
Lord
Saddleback
have mercy.
Church is technically part of the Southern Baptist Convention, and they now have allowed, Rick Warren stepped down and...
Wait, do you have a ministry too?
Don't they all?
Clarify.
Church of the Holy Oil. Yeah, that's
Well,
cool.
we were called to be ministers.
Yeah, I mean,
the Great Commission
I
is
guess
to
you could
preach,
say
to
that-
teach,
yes.
to heal, and to cast out demons.
Yes,
in the
I do have, so yes, I do consider my
I'm
life a
really
ministry.
curious though. Why do you feel
Depending
so
on
like
3 or
let
4
down?
to cast
Isn't
out
that the Great
demons.
Commission?
Oh my God.
We're all disciples,
What's-
right?
No, it's not.
So only
I
men
mean,
are disciples?
No, that's not what I said. Chill out and I'll explain it to you.
So, guys, okay, guys, Andrew Wilson is not a red pill guy. He's not. He married. I like him though, because I am not religious, right? I'm not. You know, I never have been. But I think okay. Andrew has to be the best person that you can use so the way that who he engages and how, I honestly think he's doing more to help the Christian cause than anyone else. I think so in social media right now, because the way that he presents his arguments and the way that these knuckleheads use every single woke talking point against him, and it doesn't even faze the guy. Seriously, there's a lot of these guys that preach Christianity, and I can't stand it. I can't. I'm like, ugh. It just makes you roll my eyes. But I don't mind listening to him argue. I don't agree with what he says when it comes to the biblical stuff, but I like how he argues it. You know what I'm saying? I like how.
But AJ, let me ask you this then: does he follow what the Bible says, or
Yes.
does he follow some things of the Bible?
No, well, I don't know the guy personally, right? But
Okay, all right.
but you know, but remember, Orthodoxy is different than Catholicism or Protestantism or any of that. So that's
Right.
why he has such literal and hardcore views of the church. You know what I'm saying? And also, he doesn't try and be nice either. People ask him questions, well, are you trying to say that, you know, doing this makes you a whore? Yes. How could you say such a thing, right? Because he's being real.
Well, men are direct anyway. That's the way men are anyway. We're direct.
No, but he even has other guys that are Christian saying, "You're too mean. Why are you talking to women this way? You're a misogynist." And then he goes, "But you're agreeing with what I'm saying. Why are you trying to tone police me?" You know what I'm saying? So right now, I can't think of a guy that's like, and he goes where the wokes and these knuckleheaded 304s are. A lot of other people, I would never go on a podcast such as this with these young OF chicks. Why not? It's not about.
I think
it's not about him trying to convince these chicks. It's about the audience. You know what I'm saying? You know how many young men watch Andrew and Young? You know what? I never considered that before. You know what I'm saying? It's about the audience. That's the thing that these people don't understand. He comes on here knowing he's not going to change any of these knuckleheads' minds. And even Brian said, yo, like, I've always been agnostic or whatever, but Andrew has actually made me consider Christianity a little more. He is this one, and then we all saw the whole Wes Watson thing, right? You know what I mean? Like, yo, he's rising up really, really, really fast, and people still. And guys, here, Does anyone know when Andrew really blew up? Anyone?
I don't know anything about him. I don't know.
Guys,
I
here.
don't follow much.
I'm gonna. Okay. Does everyone know who Matt Dillahunty is?
No, I'm not.
So
familiar
Matt
with that.
Dillahunty, he's been part of the atheist experience forever, right? And he would argue against religious people for years, right? And what happened was, guys, it used to be the whole non-believer, atheist groups were more about all you need to do is not believe in any gods at all, and you're cool with us, right? Now they've moved all to the wokey wokes, right? And here's what happened. This guy right here on the right, he is one of the most prominent, like, non-believer types out there. But then what happened? The wokey wokes came in more and more and more. And it became more about ADHD TV and all this other foolishness. And of course, most of the prominent, atheists and whatever are white men. So guys, they had to start kissing the butt of all the wokey wokes, right? So what happened was this about 2014-15. Their call-in show, which has been around since the 90s and is now online. They had a guy on there back in the day who and they did a great show because they do a call-in show and people call in and they try and give their arguments for the existence of God. They have like Muslims and Catholics call in. He had a guy from England on there, and this guy, it came out after the show that he was like, yo, I don't believe that that should be in women's sports. So guys, all hell broke loose. Everyone was coming for him. Oh, you guys are giving a platform to some bigoted person. So then this guy and his organization went super woke. They went super woke. To where now, guys, if you look at their call-in show now, everyone has to give their pronouns now. And this guy here who's all about like, has been explaining the science. Okay, you guys know how like Neil deGrasse Tyson went hella woke after those those harassment charges came out. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden he's hella woke, and now he's Mr. I'm a science guy, but gender is a spectrum, and one day I feel more like a woman. So he's compromising his own principles to be woke. That's what this guy is doing. To the point to where he was even dating, quote unquote, another YouTuber, right? Who's a clown world, right? So Andrew gets on here and he says, look, how can you argue your humanist position when your humanist position doesn't have any, he goes, my religious position compels me to tell the truth. Okay? Right. Your humanistic position doesn't, because you can't even admit that you can't even tell me what a woman is.
Huh. That's a good point.
And homeboy here gets up and walks out of the debate. Guys, here, I'm gonna drop this in the chat so you guys can see. Here, watch this. We might even do a live on this. But guys, he's just like, look at this.
He may have. He just kind of grants himself stuff. He grants himself logic.
And of course, even people in the crowd, you're just an asshole. You're being so mean, and you're part of the. I think that you lost the debate. He's like, he left. He got up and he left. How did I lose the debate?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Look at that, guys. Hold on. If you truly do have like a non-believer space, the only thing that should be a requirement is that you don't believe in God or gods of any type, right? You don't say there aren't any. You're saying I'm not convinced yet. Guys, I used to go to like a little non-believer group. Guys, we had Republicans, we had Tea Party people, we had wokey wokes there. We had 2 kids that were former Mennonites who had just like fallen out of their faith. They still like wore the overalls and it was weird, but it was just people to talk about like, yo, like, you know, this is my experience. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't hating on religion or any of that, you know? But it was just crazy that these 2 guys, one was like 25 and then his little brother, they just lost their faith. So they showed up and we were like, hey guys, yeah, whatever. It was so, but now they've added the requirement to say you don't belong in this space. If you believe in God, you can't come. If you aren't into all of the wokey woke, then you can't come. It's like, what is that? I thought that they were supposed to be the tolerant part. I can't even watch this knucklehead anymore. And I used to watch him all the time because he was about logic. But then what happens, just like the wokey wokes always want to destroy definitions, destroy any type of tradition, destroy any type of point of reference in order to make the arguments. That's what happened to him, you know?
And how critical it is, especially for kids under 10, which was his target, to have correct language in order to better report on and about sexual abuse. He literally just met and said hello as I sat down here. Is his version of Christianity non-theistic approach to governing? Super basic question every kindergartner knows. If you don't believe me, go watch Kindergarten Cop. The question posed to the Western nation is, can a man be a woman? Right? To the question of if a man can be a woman, they say the answer is yes. And the way we will decree they can be a woman is by simply saying that woman now means male. Problem solved. Thank you, secular humanists. Thank you so much. Nope, not kidding. Why, you ask, would people be this over the top stupid? Well, it's simple. The good is the good, man. We have to do what's good for human society and human flourishing. And if you don't call these deranged lunatics something they obviously aren't, they might self-terminate. So in order to avoid that, we need to make everybody on planet Earth lie to them. This is human flourishing.
That's true.
Just redefine shit, pretend it's true. How laughable.
And then they always yell at him for swearing, too. Guys, nowhere in the Bible to say that you can't swear.
Yeah, stop getting emotional.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about it, though.
It doesn't say anything. Now, it does say to not use profane language. No, hold on. You don't speak in a profane way, right? But what that means is you're not speaking in like about degenerate things. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
that's different. Like Cardi B speaking in profane ways. You know what I'm saying?
Probably absurd this world.
This is where
Matt will often
leaves
say, I remain unconvinced.
the girl.
Well, Matt, I'm also going to use your standard. I need for you to 100% convince me beyond a shadow of a doubt that males can have babies. What's the answer going to be? No, Andrew, you big stupid. Males can't have babies. Men can have babies. Because we just defined man to include females, dummy. Well, Matt, I remain unconvinced. I'd like Matt to convince me that if you are a male and you are having sex with another male, which would not be allowed in my version of a secular humanist worldview, how is it that you're not just basically having sex with a guy with a wig on? I really want to know the answer to that question. Not just me, but all rational people who aren't lunatics also want to know.
Now watch. Now. This is where he gets butthurt, right? And guys, 12 years ago, he would have stayed, right? But the fact that now he's so woke, he has to clutch his pearls. How dare you call them lunatics? How dare you? Right? And now he's just as intolerant as the people that he claims to be intolerant.
Why it's ma'am isn't a complete and total crock of garbage. Because I remain unconvinced that it isn't a total lie, and that these people don't just pervert the language to include their own perversions and then add human flourishing at the end.
For money.
Matt has said he wouldn't make a law stopping 9-year-olds from having sex with each other. Not kidding. Now, I know this is going to sound a little bit totalitarian, but I would in fact create laws that made it a crime for a 9-year-old to have sex with their 9-year-old. I would hold the parents criminally liable for allowing this to happen in my evil authoritarian society.
where I don't even let 9-year-olds have sex or the parents go straight to jail for negligence. Now, I think that's better for human flourishing. I think maybe parents would be far less likely to let their 9-year-olds do that if they went to jail. Stupid me. Next, I would, in my authoritarian society, decree that all simulated sex acts in public were criminal offenses and would make sure that all people went to prison for the crime of indecency, which doesn't assist with human flourishing, and I'd like to know why I'm wrong. Secular humanism can basically be whatever the hell you want it to be. It doesn't really need the principle of freedom or the starting axiom of freedom and peace in order to postulate whatever it wants. It's sloganeering. They're slogans. They don't mean anything. Okay, why do 9-year-olds need to be able to have sex?
No, guys, secular humanism in and of itself is making your worldview based on harm, right? Just trying to say, look, I think anything that harms people should be illegal. Now, what the definition of harm is in the granular sense needs to be agreed upon by society, right? But it's saying, look, I don't want my stuff stolen, so I'm not going to steal stuff from people, right? And then my neighbors and I all say same thing. I don't want to die, so I'm not going to delete anyone. That's the basics of secular humanism. There is some cultural relativity involved, obviously, because different cultures define harm, right? And there's even some of that within the cultural context of how religions differ from country to country. Because what Christians allow in one country, they don't allow in the other based on the politics or on the culture. So you can say that that's a little bit of secular humanism there, you know?
Sex in order to advance humanity. Why do we need to lie about a person's sex in order to advance humanity? Why are these things necessary for human flourishing? Why are decency? And step 3, but God not real dough doesn't matter here. I've already granted it to still demonstrate just how stupid this ideology actually is. With that, I'll yield my time, and I'm happy to get into it.
Now watch.
Hey, Jay.
Now, like I said, who else, guys, talks like this in the religious circles? Who is this upfront and direct to people?
I was gonna say, you know, Geno Jennings, right?
No. Who's that?
That's a pastor.
Oh wait. How you spell his name?
G-I-N.
Oh yeah. He's the one who went on that radio show, right? And that chick when he was talking about like saying single moms, and that B-dub was like, how dare you?
and then I was gonna say the pastor from Uganda.
Yeah, dude, those African pastors, man, they do not care, dude. They at all.
I just sent you a message.
Look at this.
All right, we are gonna kick it into an open discussion, so 50 minutes, and let's kick it.
No, I don't think so. I'm not going to sit here and dignify the preparation that I went through and what people were here for.
You're so indignant.
Keep interrupting me.
I am.
Okay.
You're so indignant.
Would the moderator like to step in so that I can finish what I'm saying?
Please, Matt. Please. How dare someone have an opposing worldview?
I'm not going to sit here and dignify what was supposed to be a debate about Christianity versus secular humanism, which one's better for the world.
Yes.
With someone who clearly showed up with an agenda that has nothing to do with that. Someone who refers to trans people as deranged lunatics who will self-terminate if you dare to question them.
Look at that. See? Clutching pearls, guys. Clutching pearls. So basically, all this boils down to... How dare you? Clown world. Clown world. Because Matt knows that if he stays there and engages, then his wokey supporters will be like, Matt, how could you even talk to that man? Right? Now he has to virtue say single. Yes, why... But this is the beginning. That was Andrew's opening statement.
Am I wrong, Matt?
And all he was saying is, look, from his Orthodox Christian worldview, he cannot lie and say that Transformers are what they say they are.
Right.
Because God, in his eyes, tells him to seek the truth. But in Matt's secular humanistic worldview, right, where he can somehow accept that, what's the point? Checkmate. And instead of Matt arguing that, right, and actually sitting there and in giving these people what they paid for, what does he do?
No, nothing. I'm just emotional. Why don't you understand?
Someone who misrepresents a quote from a debate where I said I wouldn't make a law about 9-year-olds having sex being legal with respect to the 9-year-olds, not that I was in any way in favor of it and that I was actually opposed to it, which I addressed during that debate. But moreover, this is not remotely an honest interaction on the front of whether or not secular humanism is valuable.
And this is what I said about ethnism invading any type of religious anything. Any type of academia, any type of anything. This dude is acting like a chick.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Because
guys, once again, I like the way Andrew speaks, but like I said, I just don't see enough evidence to believe in the whole God thing. I'm not saying if you do, fine, hey. But guys, once again, What was that? Angela?
No, I was just saying no. But I tell you, I don't know much about him, but I do agree with certain points. So, but that's it.
What I'm saying is like, guys, we all still, I do agree that most people that should be, if people actually practice their religion, like Christians and Muslims, red pill guys and them should be just fine. I mean, should agree on like 90% of everything. Seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously. There's no reason why a red pill guy of any stripe shouldn't agree with anyone that actually believes in a true Abrahamic religion. Because guess what? Abrahamic religions are all patriarchy. You know what I'm saying?
When he presented his position here, has nothing to do with secular humanism. From the get-go, it's all about me. Matt thinks. I'm giving what Matt thinks. What Matt thinks. What Matt thinks.
Position.
What Matt
it's
thinks.
Matt's position.
I
It's Matt's
came in
position.
with the Secular Humanist Manifesto. I came in with positions that aren't
Your
just
positions.
that aren't merely my positions.
Oh, well, as long as we cover his refund.
And with the Secular Humanist Manifesto, I came in with positions that aren't
your
just
positions.
that aren't merely my positions.
Oh, well, as long as multiple people hold the position, it
This
makes it
guy's
valid.
not serious, and I'm leaving. James, if you want a refund, you
Well,
let me know.
good day, sir. And I'll cover your refund, Mr.
Cool.
Matt.
He just said he'd cover my
I
refund.
would cover his refund.
No.
Now the next 20 minutes are people on both sides saying, Andrew, you're an asshole. Why are you mean to him? Why do you use such bad language, and why are you not nice to people? You know what I'm saying? That's all that they can say.
Nope. This debate is over. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
All right, so there's a few.
So yeah, guys, and one day we can go over the full video. You know what I'm saying? But okay, here we go. Let's go back here.
Also, Pastor
when you get-
David
when you get
Manning.
to the-
I was just thinking, you know, David Manning.
Let me see.
Oh man. That dude, he be talking about Obama. I mean, sorry, Barrio.
No, I don't know.
Oh no, that's for a later time. Then.
Okay, no
he's hilarious.
The original apostles who became bishops in Christ Church, were any of them female?
Can I say something? Because
Wait,
I
let
actually
her
did
answer.
study this.
Let her
I didn't hear you. What?
Oh, and guys, just letting you know, I'm on locals now, guys. So, guys, you'll get access to all of my videos a day early over there. We'll have 2 extra lives a week over there. Also, that's Mondays and Wednesdays at noon. So, guys, please head over there and support me over there. I'm going to drop the link to that. Thanks to all you guys that are over there already. I appreciate that. Guys, head on over there. I'm trying to build that community up just in case anything happens to me on YouTube. So, guys, go over there and support. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, guys, you got, like I said, I always drop videos early, and then there's also exclusive content that'll be over there. Also, it is an election year, guys, so you'll see some election centers, but more politics, stuff over there. So, for instance, I have a video called "Why I Despise the Kamala Harris."
Wow.
Yes, we'll see that over there. So guys, head on over there. I'd appreciate that. Yeah, here we go.
The original.
Like I said, guys, I was gonna do YouTube memberships, but they said no. Like I said, it's not really. It's just charging you guys to have to deal with what YouTube limits. It would be different if they allowed me memberships. Then we can say whatever we want, do whatever we want. But I can still get demonetized in members only stuff that you guys are paying extra for. How does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? So.
Apostles who became bishops, were any of them female?
No.
Why not?
I'm not sure.
It's actually not safe.
Nor am I saying that I need
it's not safe
to be a preacher or I need to be a pastor. I'm just a witness. I am.
Yeah, but what did Paul say?
Disciples.
What did Paul say about women leading in the church? What did Paul say?
He said,
about
"Don't do
us
it."
Being quiet. Is that what you're talking about?
No, he said specifically in multiple places that women were not allowed to have leadership positions in the church. Now, when you're talking about a woman's part in the church, I don't disagree. I think that women do have a very important role in the church. It's just not as clergy. And it's never
God, that is an ugly chick right there. Dude.
Oh, the one with the blue hair?
Chick, no, right next to her. No, that's a dummy right there. That's a mannequin. No, really. Right. This is a mannequin, right? But
it's a mannequin. Okay.
This chick is gassy.
Oh.
Yikes, dude! Look.
Oh.
Look, you know who this chick looks like, dude?
Oh, yikes. Wow, that bad?
Just illegal.
They're precious.
Oh, man, look at that.
I'm not against that. Like, I'm not here wanting to be a pastor. I hold Bible study. That's because there's...
And it was really supposed to be a protective measure.
Let her finish.
And I don't create the curriculum. I go based off of a pastor's curriculum, a church curriculum that's handed and passed down to us. And so it's not, to me, I'm really just holding space with as a disciple, as a witness with other disciples that are looking to get in the Word of God, to talk about God. But I don't need to be on stage doing altar calls at a church.
Yeah, so a priest is an embodiment of Christ on earth, and Christ embodied as a male.
You do have a warm sense.
That's why, I mean,
that's
so women cannot be the embodiment of Christ. That would be men only. That is the Christian
Well, that's not actually what the doctrine was ever even about. But just
How do you know?
FYI, because I studied all
What
of
doctrine
this.
she
You
reading?
did? Yeah. So
Yeah.
what was the first synod?
The
when
whole
they discussed
principle.
this, tell me what it's called.
The whole principle of women not
No,
speaking
that's
in
not my
church had
question.
nothing to do with the fact that women didn't embody fully Christ or God. It was a protective measure because men like you are assholes, and it's a protective measure so that men would speak in public. I'm
Look at
just
that. See? Look at this chick. Guys, let's just listen to that one more time. And guys, this chick she managed to turn the whole panel against her by the end.
Yeah.
Dude, most of the chicks
Shame insult.
They get mad at Andrew because Andrew, he doesn't play, right?
Right.
I only watch this podcast when Andrew is on there because this Brian guy, he just lets these chicks walk all over. But this is the first time that I've seen these chicks, the chicks side with Andrew, right? Over her. And guys, this one on the right? Look at this chick on the right guys. Whoops.
Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is a man.
Oh, God,
Cascadian, yeah. You know what? You're gonna get a round of applause, dude. Yeah, it is, dude. It is. I believe so. Whoops.
Definition, ideology, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I agree.
Hold on, guys.
There's a lot of stuff put in by Satan.
Yes.
Whether they know it or not.
Give me a
That's
second.
right. Whether they know it or not, that's true.
My soundboard is acting up. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Huh. 1 second, guys. Huh. Why is my soundboard acting up? Do you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we hear
Okay.
you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Anyways.
What was the first synod?
The
when
whole
they discussed
principle.
this, tell me what it's called.
The whole principle of women not
No,
speaking
that's
in
not my
church had
question.
nothing to do with the fact that women didn't embody fully Christ or God. It was a protective measure because men like you are assholes, and it's a protective
Well, hold
measure so
on.
that
Let's
men
not-
would speak in public. I'm just saying, I mean, you don't have to take it personally.
Yeah,
it is
but,
what it
okay,
is.
just avoid ad hominem attacks.
Okay,
please.
so because
these chicks only speak in ad hominem attacks.
we live in a patriarchal society and the Bible
There
was
it is.
written in a patriarchal
Oh,
society
there it
to
is.
protect women. It's a protective measure. Men don't listen to women. It's much better if the woman goes to her own partner, her own husband, her own brother, who's the minister, and gives the message to him of what's on her heart. And he filters it through his man speak, whatever you want to say, and he goes and presents it before the men. That way he takes the flack on himself for it, so she doesn't have to deal with that emotionally. It's a protective measure. Women are very sensitive emotionally. We were not made to handle all these criticisms coming at us. That was supposed to
cap.
be the setup. It was never supposed to be we're not equal to, we're not worthy, we don't have
seconds.
important things to
10
say. It
seconds.
wasn't supposed to be that way. The patriarchy got
Okay.
convoluted over
So,
it.
so I'm going to try this again. I'll just ask you the same question. Maybe you can answer it. Did Jesus Christ embody as a man or a woman?
Jesus Christ?
Yeah.
He embodied as a man and came to tell us that all of us have the same
Okay, so he
power
embodied.
as
He
him.
embodied.
And
he
I'm
embodied-
embodying
No, he
Christ
didn't.
consciousness
Look at that.
now as a woman.
How come?
Guys, look at that! I told you guys. I told you guys. Why is my soundboard not working? I swear to God, what is going
Yeah, we
on?
gotta twist things around.
What is going on, dude? What is going on?
didn't embody as a woman?
Because he just answered that particular call and he happened to have a born to him. I
Oh,
have a
he-
and
Oh,
I have
see.
the same
He
call.
just happened. He could have been either. He just happened. God just happened to
I
only
believe
pick the male
because of
form.
the nature
there was
of
no
the
actual
time,
messaging behind that.
It was
there was
very
no reason
dangerous for
that.
women
he just,
to
he
live
just
back
wanted
then.
To.
It was
Okay,
very
I have a
dangerous for
question.
women to live back then.
Nah.
It wouldn't
Go
have
ahead.
worked.
Yeah,
Dangerous
okay,
for everybody.
Hang on.
Wait,
I just want to make
Andrew,
sure that we're
respond
clear
then.
on this. Very quickly, you think that Christ embodied as a man just because it was fun? It was funsies for him?
No, because it was the safest way for a
The guy
person
who
with that
got
gifting.
crucified, it was the safest way.
It
for him
was
to be
because if he was a woman,
$200.
if he was a woman, he wouldn't have made it past 12.
Answer to +2, please shut the fuck.
Wow. I've never heard any. I mean, this is, you don't even have a grounding epistemology for this. So, what is your actual epistemology for church doctrine?
She don't understand
Who
that.
are
You don't
you
even
to
know what
ask?
you don't even know what I
she's
just
talking to
said.
you.
Like, I don't
She
even
know-
you
she don't know
don't
what she-
even
she
know
didn't
what
see
I
what she
just
said.
said. What
Do you
is your
know-
epistemology
do you know
for
what-
church doctrine?
Do you know what Jesus came to promote?
Okay, let's
So
stop
I
because you're
can't
gonna
wait
start.
to hear what he came.
No,
What did he come to promote?
I asked you. What do you believe Jesus came here
Christ
to promote?
came to give us a church. He said so himself.
Christ
He
said
came to give us a
the
church,
body
yes.
is the church. The body. The body is
I'm
the
sorry,
church.
what now?
The body
What body?
The body.
what?
is the
What
church.
body? Your
So
body?
therefore, this is the church.
You're making a word concept
No.
fallacy because you don't have any grounding epistemology. So you don't really understand what you're talking about. You've heard the term that we make up the body of
Let
the
me
church.
ask you
But
something.
a marriage, for instance, is a representation of Christ being the head of that church and you being the body of the church. That's why the man
Yes.
is in the leadership role inside of that union. So if that's the case, then he must have embodied as a man for a reason. So what is your grounding epistemology?
A better
let's start with
question
this.
would
Do you
be,
even know what epistemology means? Can you just start with that? Can you tell me what that means?
I will answer your questions when you answer this question.
Just answer.
you gotta
What does
answer his
epistemology mean?
question.
I'm not answering.
Guys, hold on. Here, guys.
No, she's deflecting.
Here, guys. I'll be right back. Yes, stay here. I'm gonna restart really, really fast, guys. Just stay right here, okay?
Yeah.
Now, as you pause for station identification, this is the AJ channel.
But I was gonna say
we need that Looney Tunes thing right now.
Oh yeah. So, Matthew, you're a Padres fan.
Yes, sir.
Very good. So you figure the Padres are going to get better somehow? I mean, we're going to be approaching the All-Star game soon. You think they'll probably turn it around after the All-Star game?
No, I think we're almost ready for our second half annual collapse.
Wow.
I mean, however, looking at the standings, it looks like if the wild card started right now, they're in the playoffs.
All right. Well, all you need, I mean, the way it is now with the playoffs, though, all you need is just enough to that way you can get into, one of the two wild card positions, though. I mean, the way they set it up now, though, so still plenty of time anyway, I think.
All right, let's see.
Okay. All right.
Sorry,
and now
guys,
back to our show.
and now back to our regular scheduled program.
Yeah.
Well, guys, let me pull the video back up. My favorite Douglas Murray video is when that knuckleheaded guy was like, "You as a cisgendered heterosexual man," and Douglas Murray grins like that shark on Finding Nemo. Because Douglas Murray's gay. You know what I'm saying? It's hilarious. Let's see. All right, guys, let's go back through this. Okay. Sorry about the technical difficulties, guys.
Got convoluted over time.
So I'm going to try this again.
All right,
I'll just ask you the same question. Maybe you can answer it. Did Jesus Christ embody as a man or a woman?
Jesus Christ?
Yeah.
Look at her face. Look, guys, just look at how. I think the word is vapid, right? That's the word. Look at her face. Jesus Christ.
Exactly. Exactly.
He embodied as a man and came to tell us that all of us have the same.
And what's crazy is the person that has the most sense on this whole panel is a B-dub. Isn't that crazy? That's how you know the panel's cooked. Is when this B-dub over on the far left is looking at this and goes off on this girl at one point. She's like, "You're just being stupid now."
Power is him. And I'm embodying Christ consciousness now as a woman.
How come he didn't embody as a woman?
Because he just answered that particular call and he happened to have a born to him. I have a
Guys, come on.
I have the same call.
He just happened. He could have been either. He just happened. God just happened to
I
only
believe
pick the
because
male
of the
form.
nature
there was
of
no
the
actual
time.
messaging behind that.
It was very
no
dangerous
reason
for
that.
women
He
to
just
live back
wanted
then.
to.
It was very
I have a
dangerous for
question.
women to live back then.
This chick here. You see her? On the left? The black. Because she has the most sense out of all of them. You know what I mean?
Question.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Well, hang on.
Wait.
I just want to make
Andrew,
sure that we're
respond
clear
then.
on this. Very quickly. You think that Christ embodied as a man
Is that Stifler's mom?
just because it was fun? It was funsies for him?
No, because it was the safest way for a
The guy
person
who
with that
got
gifting.
crucified, it was the safest way.
It was because if he was a
Look, are you hearing this?
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Are you hearing this chick? You can't make this up, guys. This is the clearest example of this ethnicist woo-woo foolishness, right? Here's the thing. Girls like listening to girls like this because they throw in just enough buzzwords and quasi-biblical words, right? You know what I'm saying?
woman, if he was a woman, he wouldn't have made it past 12.
Answer to +2, please shut the fuck up.
wild.
You see all the other girls laughing because usually all the guys. Okay, I'm gonna make you guys the solemn promise. Okay, and guys, like I will swear to whatever you want me to. I will not do this TTS thing. It drives me crazy. Anytime anyone donates over a certain amount, it goes bong and it reads it out in this voice, and it ruins the pacing of the show. Guys, no, there's this one guy. He calls himself Grid One Motorsports or whatever. Dude donates $200 at a time, at least 5-6 times per show.
Wow.
And it's crazy, and he goes live like 5 days a week. So dude is dropping bands on this show. No way.
I've never heard any.
I mean, hey, if anyone wants to drop $200 over here, I can make this voice if you need me to.
I mean, this is. You don't even have a grounding epistemology for this. So, what is your actual epistemology for church doctrine?
She doesn't even know what it is.
There we go, guys. There we go again.
Yeah.
And guys, wait for it.
Yeah, there's no symptom-like stuff.
Wait for it. Now, guys, do you see her two brain cells are working overtime to try and formulate something? You know, working overtime, just you know what I mean, trying to. Short-circuiting. Watch.
Who are you?
You don't even know what I just said. Like I don't. You don't even know what I just said. What is your epistemology for church doctrine?
Do you know what Jesus came to promote?
Okay, let's
Oh,
stop.
I
because you're
can't
gonna
wait
stop.
to hear what he came. When did he come to promote?
I asked you. What do you
but why don't you
believe
answer his
Jesus
question
came
first?
here to
Christ
promote?
came to give us a church. He said so himself.
Christ
He
said
came to give us a church.
the body
yes.
is the church. The body. The body is
I'm
the
sorry,
church.
Body of believers.
The body.
Body of
The
believers.
body.
What?
Is the church. So therefore, this is the church.
You're making a word concept fallacy.
The Holy
because
Church
you
of
don't have
OF.
any grounding epistemology. So you don't.
Look at her face. Look at those guys. Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes of the beast, right?
Yeah, that's the OF look. Yeah. The mad OF.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Look at those eyes. And guys, I'm telling you, just watch the clips. Go to whatever clips and watch the clips of the show. This is the first time where I've seen the whole panel turn on one chick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She used the OF version of the Bible, dude. Say the OF edition. You know what I'm saying?
The OF version, yeah.
Jason said my doctrine is OBGYN.
That's hilarious.
You don't really understand what you're talking about. You've heard the term that we make up the body of
Let
the
me ask
church.
you
But
something.
a marriage, for instance, is a representation of Christ being the head of that church and you being the body of the church. That's why the man is in the leadership role inside of that union. So if that's the case, then he must have embodied as a man.
Look at her face. Duh. French fries?
Oh, boy.
Listen, so what is your grounding epistemology?
A better question would be,
guys, I think that the thing that I like about Andrew, really, even though I'm not a critical Christian, he talks about Christianity. Like, okay, I feel like more and more Christian people are just like, they claim to not like woke people, but they get shamed for believing what they believe in, right?
Yeah.
And this guy is just unapologetically. He'll actually be like, so are you trying to say that it's wrong for LDHD TVs to be who they are? And he says yes. Now that shouldn't be a ballsy thing for someone that claims to be of his faith to say, but you know, he says it straight up. And in these days, a lot of people claim to be of a certain faith, but then don't back it up. You know, and guys,
Right.
I respect anyone who stands for their principles, even if I disagree with them. with those principles, the fact that you stand for something, at least you can be given some credit for, you know?
No, do you even know what epistemology means? Can you just start with that? Can you tell me what that means?
I will answer your questions when you answer this question.
Just answer. What does epistemology mean?
I'm not answering your question.
You
if
don't
you're
know what it
answering mine.
means.
I
You
had
don't
a
even know
question
what
for you.
you have no idea what it even
I
means.
need
do
to
you?
understand the frame of mind that you're in, so I have to ask you some clarifying questions. Do you agree?
Yeah, if you don't know what epistemology means, it's not a shot against you. I'll tell you what it means. You just need to be honest and say, Andrew, I don't know what it means, and I'll just tell
You
you.
just need to be honest and say, I don't want to answer your question, Desiree, because it
happy
might
to
bring
answer
up
every
something that
question
I
that
don't
you
want.
Of course, her name is Desiree, right? Look at it. Cascade says, if you ever studied logical fallacies, you will notice a female can summon every one naturally facts.
And deal
I've been
with.
sitting here answering them.
So can I ask
Do
you
you
a question?
know? Yeah. Do you? But first, answer. Do you know what epistemology means or not?
No, I'm not answering unless you're answering my
Wait,
question.
Andrew, just here. Ask your question.
This is just wild. Okay.
Ask your question, then Andrew gets to ask his. He'll answer yours. You'll answer his. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Do you have some
Do you
sort of...
see this passive aggressive, condescending tone she's taking? See, this is what women do. They'll, and I just, or they think, guys, Chris, Colin, Matthew, Angel, Pyro, Lano, all you guys in the chat, put a 1. This pisses you off. Guys on the panel, have you ever had a woman that you're arguing with or discussing, and they always use your name over and over again? Now, Chris,
I hate that.
Chris, now you understand this is a, now Chris, now or Colin, now this and that, you understand, Colin, that this is going to be this way. And Matthew, now the last time we spoke about this, Matthew, Angel. Now, when I was saying this wherever, and you said this, Angel, it's like.
I hate that. No. Hey, AJ, this is the
God,
worst.
you guys are my, it drives me so crazy. You know what I mean?
Yep. But AJ, this is the worst for me. This is the worst when they say Angel. Not Angel.
Yeah.
I hate when they do that. I hate that.
They're talking to
They
you
say
like you're
they
a
always say
child.
Angel,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
they want to say something like no, they want to try to Angel. Don't say that. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I hate that. I hate when they say that.
Yeah, yep. Women think it's okay to speak to us men like we're children.
Exactly.
Here's the thing, guys.
Yes.
Men don't do that to each other, right? Because if we do that enough, there's gonna be a fight. You know what I'm saying? If a dude's seriously, you know what I mean? And this is why oftentimes, guys, and I said this in my gym video from yesterday. We would be okay to let women in our spaces if they respect the spaces. But women are so arrogant. They have so much hubris and so much entitlement. They want to go into a space and turn it into what they want.
Right.
And then get mad when the men stop showing up. I've asked this question before. Chris, Colin, Matthew, Angel, Pyro. You guys give an example. Have you ever had a poker game, a golf time, like a tea time, a time where you worked on your cars or whatever with your friends, something that you and your friends have been doing for a long time, and then one of them brought their stupid girlfriends along, and then she's like, yeah, I want to learn how to do this too. Next thing you know, she said, Chris swears too much. You guys smoke cigars. I don't like cigars. You guys listen to the wrong music. What's his name said something about a woman's boobs. I don't like that. And next thing you know, the simp who brought her is like, oh yeah, you know, Chris, can you not talk about women that way, man? Oh yeah, man, my girl, Colin, can you not smoke cigars, man? My girl don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Beta. And then all of a sudden, the next week, Chris stopped showing up. And the next week, Colin stopped showing up. And then the next week, Matthew stopped showing up.
And I stopped showing up.
Yes.
Nope.
That happened already.
Yep. Jeff Ramblin', what's going on, man? I was born a rambling man, right?
Of problem with seeing yourself as the current embodiment of God.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the problem?
Well, it depends on how you mean embodiment. That's why I'm asking
So,
about
for example, you
epistemology,
said
but
you're in a marriage,
Yeah, so the
right?
example is, I would say that a priest would be an embodiment, as in.
So,
a
but you told me,
representation.
you
I'm
said
trying to answer your
yourself.
question,
Let him
trying to
finish.
answer
And
your-
this chick was doing that the whole podcast, right? And then what happened was, guys, this knucklehead on the right, that looks like a guys. She had a nip slip, right? And they had to take the stream down. It took the stream down. And Brian goes, God, what? He was pissed because, guys, he can get his channel deleted for that, right? So she's at it, and he goes, hey, you shut the F up, all right? Now everyone shut up, and you need to go in and change. So then this knucklehead's like, of course, clutching her pearls.
How dare you?
She's like, I can't believe you speak to a woman like this.
How dare you?
All of us women, we need to get up and leave, right? So Brian had left to go check and see if he could, whatever. And this chick's trying to rally the women and be like, we're going to leave. And if not, we can get revenge on him and screw the... And, dude, Andrew had been recording the whole time. Oh, no. And Andrew goes, yeah, He goes, oh, yeah, guys, drop a like on the stream. Andrew goes, He goes, Brian, she was trying to be like, we're going to get revenge on you. No, I wasn't. He has his phone. Look, I recorded the whole thing. And he starts playing the recording.
Oh, groovy.
Dude, this is great. I said, this guy, like I said, he's a beta, but when Andrew's on here, man, it's pretty funny. No, Carlos, she changed. This person changed. Close.
Question. So I would see a priest as a representation or an embodiment, I think, in the context you're using it. That's what I would see as an embodiment. Hang on, let me finish the answer. That's what I would see as an embodiment. Now, I just answered your question specifically. Can you tell me?
This chick next to blonde-haired knucklehead, she looks like she's gone down on a lot of dudes. That's what
Oh, wow.
Look at how she her facial expressions. She looks like she's seen a lot of dongs in her life, you know?
What epistemology
$200.
We'll get
She
right
has
to
to
it.
figure out your frame of mind, Andrew, so she can figure out how much to charge you
True,
in order
true.
to answer your
Totally
question.
true. Totally
Now, I
true.
just answered your question. Can you tell me what epistemology means?
Epistemology is the study of the epistles.
I told you. I couldn't make this up. This is perfect. Guys, you know what? Let's just see that in super slow motion.
She has to figure out your frame of mind, Andrew, so she can figure out how much to charge you
True,
in order
true.
to answer your
Totally
question.
true. Totally
Yeah,
true.
now, I just answered your question. Can you tell me what epistemology means?
Epistemology is the study of the epistles.
I don't even know what the hell this is. I don't even know what that is.
Even these girls here, and look at the girl in the middle who's actually like a Christian girl. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing about it too. I like Andrew because he calls out all these girls who wear crosses and Christians and stuff, right? He calls them out on it. Hardcore, right? And then they're always, you're being mean. You know what I'm saying? And guys, you know, Keisha over here on the left can get it.
A pair of titties make you want to stand up and beg for buttermilk.
yeah.
That's the simplest way.
And then there was one where Andrew was, hey, can you guys rate? I mean, who do you think's the hottest chick in the room? Not these girls, but the chat was like, yo, this Asian girl's the hottest one out of all of them. And all the girls are all mad.
Way to say it.
He
I
gets
mean, you
up-
can give me your definition. But this guy told me that a husband and wife is supposed to be the representation of God and the church. He said,
I think Andrew's great granduncle's cousin was black, because only black people laugh so hard they gotta get up and walk away.
Wow.
I'd be shocked if his camera doesn't turn and he's got a towel like on at the Apollo. You remember, guys, in the crowd swinging
that
towels.
he's a husband. I asked him if he sees himself as the embodiment of God, and he said no. That doesn't make any sense.
Wait, what is the epistles?
The epistles are the apostles.
How many people in the Bible scheme it? Look at her face, guys.
Are you talking about the apostles?
No, what can you you use the word epistles? What are the epistles?
He said
Carlos X said $3 towards the study of the epistles. Look at that. Guys, look at that, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I want my medication, and I want my croutons, please.
Said, what is epistemology?
Yeah, no, what are the epistles? You said you
The
used the word
apostles.
epistles.
Right? Are you talking about the apostles?
No, you dummy.
Just say it in common language.
Yeah, and
How much more common does it get? He's using a perfectly valid word. Like, people should know what this word means.
Epistemology is just the study of how we know knowledge.
Okay, well.
That's what it means. It has nothing to do with
She probably doesn't
what are
even
you
know how to
talking
spell
about?
it.
When I'm
Not
asking
even
for your
close.
grounding epistemology, I'm asking where do you get your grounding foundation for the knowledge you know?
Exactly.
That's important when we're talking about theology because, hang on.
And look at that stupid hand with the
knowledge you know.
Any girls
That's
that have to
important
do
when we're
this.
talking
First
about
of all.
theology because, hang on. It's important when we're talking about our
Guys, this chick, she looks like she's high or something. You know what I'm saying? And then when she talks, she's like,
grounding for theology. That we would call that grounding epistemology.
Why are we getting into this?
Anyways,
oh yeah, now she's caught up in something. She's like, why are we even talking about this? Please.
Oh Lord.
Man, oh man, look at that, guys. Trying to dodge accountability big time, guys, big time. You know what I'm saying?
Just like a woman.
Had something. Go ahead.
Exactly.
Go ahead, Ashley. Go ahead.
What I was gonna say is I agree with you, Andrew. Like I believe that there are roles that are for in like leadership. That
If you don't like the rules, oh look at her, she's mad. She mad. She mad.
Oh, does she want a cookie?
Yeah, she mad. She mad.
are for men, but the way I look.
You guys know what's funny? There's a guy on Instagram, and he does impressions, but the only like rapper he does an impression of is Cameron. And he does it perfect with the shooey bluey and the hokey pokey and the laffy taffy.
Laffy taffy.
You never listened to Cameron back in the day. Cameron actually had bars, but every now and then it was ridiculous, dude, with the hooey tooey.
Okay.
At my ministry or what I do.
You guys know it. Chris, come on, Pyro.
Yeah,
you know I'm right?
Man,
Garrett
Cameron.
Grant with the $5, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you guys for the support.
Seriously. Garlic croutons, dude.
You know what, Jeff? I tried to have that clip from Pulp Fiction, but I got copyright struck every time I used it. So I would get a video, and I couldn't monetize anything that used that English mother. Do you speak it? It wouldn't work. I don't know why. So it's very, very, very strange.
Do is like the woman at the well when she met Jesus and Jesus called her out and basically told her past.
Yeah, Joe Dash with the hokey pokey and the okie dokie.
She had an encounter
driving around in a pink Range Rover and a pink fur coat.
With Jesus, and then
Pink
it says
shoe.
in the Bible
Man.
that she went out and started telling the world like what happened, and she started talking about Jesus, and that's the same framework I'm in. And another, like, let's take away the podcast that I do, which is just sitting down talking to people about their testimony with God. I have a ministry offline where it's just going to go meet the needs of seniors and then showing them the love of God. I mean, to me, why would that only be
Yeah,
for
I
men?
think if you're talking about maybe things like I do Bible study with other girls, or I do kind of outreach or something like that.
Yeah, outreaches and stuff like
I think that might be different than having a position of church authority, and that's what we're talking about when we're talking about women in leadership.
Now, guys, there's this young conservative kid or Christian kid that's big on Instagram, and he had a debate with Andrew Wilson, this guy on the left, about, and he was trying to talk trash because he's saying that by coming on the show, Andrew gives a platform to OF chicks and all this other stuff, and he was just trying to trad, like super duper trad con Andrew Wilson. And Andrew Wilson's like, dude, he actually goes into these spaces and talks to these knuckleheads. He has his channel, which is the fastest growing debate channel on social media, and he'll debate anyone about anyone, any wokey woke, anytime, anywhere, right? And that's another thing that I appreciate about him too, is he encourages the debate. And he's he's a person who fundamentally I disagree with, but at the same time, like I said, he's the one encouraging the debate. It's the wokey wokes that are against the debate. You know what I'm saying?
Roles, right? So,
and I
when
agree
we're talking,
that.
hang on. And when we're talking about ministry, I think it depends, because I think that if you have a ministry, it depends on the context. Are you in a church leadership role because you've created your own church? That's where we start to kind of dive into, are you clergy or not, right?
Right. Yeah, no, so I'm submitted under a church, and any of the Bible study content that I get is from the church that are from males.
Okay. Now, guys, let's see. Let's see here. Let's see. All right, guys. Now, this is from girldefined.com. It's feminism and Christianity can't mix. All right? Okay. Jameson, what's up, man?
Hey, as an epistemologist, I couldn't just stand by idly.
As one of the epistles, I couldn't stand here and let my name be sullied in the mud. Right? Okay.
Are we studying the band the Sex Pistols? Is that I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Why feminism and Christianity can't mix? Let's play a quick game. It's called What Comes to Mind When You Hear the Word. Here we go. First, men. What came to mind? Be honest. Next word, marriage. What popped in your head? Edit out. Okay. Last word, feminism. Oh yeah, now we're getting controversial. What's the first thing that popped in your head when you read the word feminism? Great job. If you played that game in a large auditorium with 50,000 chicks from all walks of life, the answer will be shockingly diverse, especially when it comes to the word feminism. This word is controversial, to say the least. Feminism is an interesting topic, though, because nobody can quite seem to nail down its definition. That's facts. You know why? Because it has dozens and dozens of definitions, and it wears lots of hats. A woman that claims to be an feminism can be a liberal feminist, radical feminist, a Marxist and socialist feminist, modelist feminist, postmodern feminist, separatist feminist. I wish they were all separatist feminists, right? They'd leave us the hell alone, right? Cultural feminist and eco feminist. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, out of all of those, which one do you think would be the worst? Here, I'm going to make this bigger.
Radical. Wait, let me see.
Sure.
Postmodern.
Oops. Sorry, guys.
They're all bad.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, I think they're all
bad.
I mean, they all lead to Marxism and socialism.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's true. I think they're all the same thing, honestly. You know
I think they're all the same, yeah. It seems like it, though.
Sorry, guys. I gotta make it smaller for me to read it. Okay. Okay. There's one common camp I haven't mentioned yet. It's the most widely advertised camp. It seems to be the one Christian women tend to join. Here we go. It's called equality feminism. After blogging on a topic about feminism, we, Girl Defined, usually receive one or two emails from girls saying things like, feminism is a great thing because it fights for equality between men and women. Or you're harming women by opposing feminism.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
Look at that. Someone also said, feminism is essentially about creating more opportunities for women than previous generations had. She obviously aligns with the camp of equality feminism. I can see why. Feminism sounds good, really good. So is there anything wrong with being a Christian woman and labeling yourself as a feminist? Well, let's check out the definition of equality feminism. Read it slowly. Equality feminism focuses on gaining the equality between men and women in all domains. Sounds good, but did you catch that? Equality feminism focuses on gaining equality in all domains. In a nutshell, it means this. Equality for women won't happen until all traditional gender roles in all domains are equal, as in the same. We're not equal with men until women can freely swap lifestyles and roles with them. And guys, that's facts. Women out there honestly believe this. They honestly believe that men and women are interchangeable. And guys, here's the saddest part about this. Ramlin said all of the above also. Yep. White House says, I'd love for them to bring us into the Middle East. Right? Now, guys, yeah, they want to make it seem like men and women are interchangeable. The saddest part is there's a whole bunch of these that believe the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they're going to test that theory tomorrow, right?
Oh yeah. Speaking of that, Jameson, thank you, guys. Tomorrow is the U.S. women's strike, right?
Oh, good.
Yes, tomorrow's going to be the most peaceful, productive day that men have had in decades, right?
Yes. Finally.
Hey guys, hold on. Let's take a little pit stop here. God, thank you for bringing that up.
Should be a national holiday.
Yes. It should be.
Look at this.
At least for a week.
Now, guys, look. Iceland is the most egalitarian country on the planet, and they're still not happy. And guys, Joe Dash says belief is an important topic. Really appreciate this live 8K and beyond. Thank you, my friend, for that. I appreciate that. I appreciate all the support.
Seriously. Garlic croutons, dude.
And guys, once again, guys, like I said, we can all disagree on certain things, but guys, men's problems, all the problems that we talk about in the Red Pill, they're not confined to a single race, religion, you know what I'm saying? Any of that. And that's where the mistake of a lot of other, I don't want to say movements, but I don't even want to say ideologies, but spaces come from. Like, that's what I don't like seeing a lot of the infighting in the Red Pill. I mean, guys, we all have a common goal. You know what I'm saying? So, while I cannot be a Christian, a Muslim, or whatever, there's Christians and Muslims who are getting divorced, screwed over in family court, false accusations, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, now guys, this is the Iceland one, right? Look at these knuckleheads. And what's funny is they have male cops on the streets making sure that the demonstration goes well. Funny how that works, right?
An estimated 100,000 women in her country on a 24-hour strike demanding full gender equality. More than 100,000 people showing up at a rally in the capital, Reykjavik, calling for the wage gap to be closed. According to statistics, Iceland, women on average earn 21% less than men. Today's walkout is the first such event since 1975. Do
you guys know why that's one of the biggest cases in Iceland? Even though they're the most egalitarian, they rank the highest. Does anyone know why the pay is different?
They're not working men jobs.
Huh?
They're not working male jobs, and they're not working as many hours.
Well, in Iceland, especially because the majority of the jobs are service jobs in Iceland, because it's a huge tourist area. But then all the non-service ones is like 30% of the 40% as in the jobs that aren't service are fishing, like out in the cold ocean, up in the mountains, thermal stuff, construction. You know what I'm saying? So there's a huge gap between the service industry and everything else because it's dangerous. You're in Iceland. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're working on the roads or in a building in Iceland, they have earthquakes and volcanoes. You got to put in that because all the heating comes from geothermal there. So you got to put those pipes that go to that. What if you zig Instead of zag, you can get blown to kingdom come. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh yeah.
Well.
Yeah, that and the fact they have to pay a man to come clean up the mess they've made.
Facts.
Yeah, exactly.
Guys, yeah. Here's the thing, guys. Iceland has 380,000 people. They said that 100,000 women went on strike. You guys know what happened? That's what, like a third of the population, right?
Probably a third, yeah.
Guys, you know what happened? Nothing.
No, I thought you were gonna say productivity went up.
Right? Yeah.
It probably did.
You played yourself.
You played yourself. All these chicks did is
There you
prove
go.
that nobody needs them. All they did is show how useless they are. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to tell me that many people went on strike and all the trucks kept going where they're at, all the stores stayed open, all the lights stayed on? Clown world.
Refuse to work, clean, or look after their children, expressing their anger at discrimination in the workplace. The following year, Iceland passed a law guaranteeing equal rights regardless of gender.
And that's not going to do anything. Guys, they have passed every single law that they can pass. It's not going to do anything. Here's the thing, guys. It's actually men and childless women have a wage gap against women that have kids more than anything else. You know what I'm saying? But they don't talk about that. So, anyways, where were we? Okay. Hey, ask any woman who that claims to be an feminist if she's in favor of a wife submitting to her husband in marriage, and she will rarely say yes. Why? Because she believes that equality with men means sameness. Facts. Equality feminism clothes herself in a charming outfit with a warm smile and says, "We're just innocent, harmless women. All we really need is to be viewed as equally valuable as men." If that's truly all that feminism was concerned about, this post could end in the next paragraph, but it's not even close. And that's exactly why we receive emails from Christian girls asking why we're against feminism. Look at that, guys. Christian girls are saying, "How dare you? Why are you against feminism?" Look at that, guys. Look at that. Man. If these girls took a quick second to poke their heads underwater, they'd quickly see the gigantic mask hiding underneath. The fact is, this website is 100% in favor of equality between men and women. That should be obvious. We even wrote an article. You know what? We didn't think of it first, and neither did feminism. God did. Equally valuable humans, but it doesn't end there. Most feminists aren't too fond of God's design for gender. Facts. Guys, that is absolute facts. Round of applause. We'll just stop there.
Are they wanting to be men? Is that what they secretly wished?
Exactly, yep. They don't like the idea of a man being dubbed as a primary leader, initiator, provider. They don't like the idea of Eve having been created as a helper to Adam. They just don't like these things. Feminism has rejected God as the ultimate authority for life and instead placed herself on the throne. Guys, they're cooking. Look at that. Yeah. Right now, today, almost all feminist groups strongly stand for the following. A woman's right to delete her unborn child.
That's murder.
Right? That's true. Right? And then she said, lesbians. And the right for women to marry women. Complete liberation from all sexual boundaries and morals. Freedom from traditional gender roles. And the rejection of God as the ultimate authority for life. Look at that.
That's not surprising. Yeah, that's not surprising.
Look at that. So, yeah, guys, pretty much, feminism has never offered a solution that the Bible hasn't already taken care of.
Exactly.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. When we reject God's created order and purposes for our lives, as women, we will not find long-lasting happiness. And you can just say that for traditionalism as a whole. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, that's right.
Look at that. Look at that, man. Oh, man. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Jeff says to put the cherry on the top of the cake, they should have went back home, made a man a sandwich. That's true. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, man. I need to look into this site more because this is pretty interesting. So yeah, guys, let's. Any final words on the Christian Feminism thing? We'll go Chris, Colin, Matthew, Angel, Pyro, and Jameson.
I would just say,
Oops.
it's, Christian feminism is just another form of witchcraft, and witchcraft is the number one growing religion amongst women, especially amongst BWs, but amongst women in general. So I would just say, I was talking about it yesterday on my live stream. I just said I just hope no Christians get offended, but there's just no real men in church. I'm sorry to say it, but there's just none.
Chris said it. You're gonna get a cheer. It's true.
Like if
It's
you're
true.
just just any normal man that's just seeing the circus that's going on. If you're not a preacher, if you're not a musician, if you're not part of the deacon board, what are you doing in church?
Yeah,
But
facts.
that's just my opinion on that end.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Look at that. Colin.
Yeah, like I said, man, just another evil, sick, twisted, vile, disgusting form of manipulation in order to seek supremacy.
Yeah, and money, and power.
Yeah,
Seriously.
well,
Seriously. Yeah. He said, Chris speaking facts. Yep, guys. If you can get the single moms and the single chicks over to you, they're gonna give you their money, man. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Pastor Pork Chop up there. You know what I mean? Shucking and jiving, and then you got the gay choir director up there looking like Little Richard. Woo! You know what I'm saying?
You got something mistaken there. You said if you can get the single moms, they're gonna give them their money. No. They're gonna give them their baby daddy's money.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. Matthew.
I think just a couple points. Don't seek external validation from women. Don't care what they think about you. Learn cluster B personality disorders. Third one, love does not really exist. Love is something you worked on with your partner. Fourth one.
Wait a minute. Back up.
Okay.
We don't use the P word over here, dude. We don't use
okay.
partner word over here, guys. Partner, like that might just be. But here's the thing about the word partner, guys. And I say this because 304s take regular words and they pervert them into foolishness, right? Okay.
Oh yeah, well, it should be a spouse. But
like so men are fine saying this is my wife and I'm her husband because we are fine with words that have meaning and expectations, right?
Yes.
We don't mind expectations, but women want to use the word partner because they don't want to be held accountable for anything, right?
And because of that, you need to have an asset protected trust and a prenup before marriage. And don't put her on as a beneficiary.
Round of applause. Oh, and don't ever put her as your life insurance beneficiary either. You'll wake up one day.
Well said,
Angel.
partner.
I mean, it's a cruel world. But that's it. I mean, you have to take your power back.
Yeah. Yep. And here's listen, guys, men are finally doing the one thing that we've never done, and that's walk away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, Angel, Christian feminism.
Yeah, the Christian feminism, I think, is a joke. It's just another sign of the church just falling away, and they're just going to go on. At this day of age, they're going to try to coddle, any women and 304s that's there. And I think as a result of this is just another sign of this whole society that's collapsing right in front of our eyes, unfortunately. So that's the way I look at it.
Pyro.
Yes. All I think about it is it's all about the money. It's all about control. And then, when women get involved, they're gonna make everything more feminine about feelings, and they don't care about the truth. It's always gonna be about excuses, especially when you show all the facts in the Bible.
Yep, it's true.
Like they're gonna talk about, like you could say, like some people believe in God, and then like I don't know how should I put it. They will make some excuses about like people don't have to believe in the Bible and believe in this other stuff too.
No, it's a relationship. It's a relationship. You know, I don't read the Bible. It's all about a relationship, right? How many times have we heard that? You know,
or mindset.
Or they would say, like, you know, well, I don't believe, but I'm spiritual.
I'm spiritual. Yes. Guys, we all know what spiritual means.
Yeah.
Guys, anyone who says that, run, dude, run. Stephen M says it's insanity. Can you help me find a cool, rich hippie chick who will cook, clean, and help with the homestead? God bless America. You know what, dude? There's country girls out there. There's girls out there. Guys, does anyone watch It's Complicated? The guy that does the street interviews.
Yeah, he's funny.
Dude, did you see when he was at the rodeo convention, and he was talking to nothing but country conservative girls, and it was like the most based bunch of chicks I've ever seen in my entire life. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? And Steve,
Seriously, garlic croutons, dude.
Jameson.
Yes.
Christian Feminism.
Oh, well, all I'd say to the Christian feminist is, "I'll see you in hell, partner."
Now, guys, let's switch gears here. Let's switch gears.
That's the sound of the police.
Let me just change the ambiance here. Let me do this.
I can tell off the bat, this is not looking good.
You guys, you like the segue there? You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Look.
Sir, in the name of Jesus, you're going to say, "What, sir? I want my..."
Oh, in the name of Jesus.
On July 23rd, 2023, officers responded to a report of an auto burglary. The caller stated that a woman had rummaged through her car and taken her phone.
What?
The suspect claimed that the military had taken her daughter.
Oh, and guys, that escalated quickly, right? I have a separate channel that's specifically 450 and 304s, and that's where I go over body cam footage. So, guys, please head over and check that out. Let me see. Let me just do this. 1 second, guys. I just gotta save this here. I need to stop doing this. There are times where I will find stuff for like another live stream in the middle of another one, and I gotta make sure that I don't lose it. So let's see.
Oh my God! Can I have your phone?
Let's see, guys. Man, hold on. Look at this. Look at this, guys. This is completely unrelated. Guys, let me know where you think this is.
New York.
San Francisco. Oakland.
Morning.
Who said San Francisco?
Me.
Oh.
Look at that, dude.
I was going to say Olympia, Washington.
Look at this. Well, yeah. It looks like this there, too.
All right, you too.
Look at
Look
this.
like The Walking Dead.
Look at this.
Wow.
California Dream.
You ain't kidding.
Look at that, guys. Absolute foolishness. Guys, let me drop the link to my channel here. Hold on. Okay. How do you go on a cruise and end up arrested? Okay.
If you have a vagina.
There you go, guys. Make sure that you
Did you push her overboard?
Okay, here we go.
Here's what happened next.
They stole my phone because she's mentally ill and she's alive taking her daughter.
What's she wearing?
A red tank top.
Red tank
It's got
top?
like a green bag. She got a green bag in her hand.
It's like a fully...
And I was getting in my car at the hardware store up there. But she's got a head start on us, and she's got my phone, and my life is in that phone.
Do you want a last sweater?
Like you said, the phone is Jesus.
She's wearing, I can get in the car and go with you. She's wearing a pair of black shorts. She's Hispanic, dark-headed, probably about 30 years old.
She's yelling out.
She's just yelling. Did you see what kind of direction she was?
She went straight down there.
She red shirt, cranberry color.
A red tank top.
Black shorts.
She looks like she's
Got her hair
did so well for
Reggie, I gotta find out where it is first.
No, this is in Las Cruces, so this is New Mexico.
Okay. Ohio, Illinois, New Mexico, Florida.
And we saw you come up, and then I saw you on the ground.
Did she push you? Yes. Well, actually, she didn't
Some
exactly.
crazy Hispanic woman
I
in
went to
Las
grab my
Cruces,
phone because
man.
she didn't have it in her hand at the meeting.
Guys, I'm sorry to say this, but other than Bolivians, I think Bolivians are the worst looking Hispanic chicks, guys. Mexicans, you know, on the totem pole of looks, they're near the bottom, dude. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's just the way it works. You know, Cuban chicks, I can say. Colombians, yeah, good. You know what I mean? Argentinians, I can handle. But I used to live down in Texas, man. A lot of those Mexican girls, no.
Moment, she had the bag over her head.
The ones in California are better.
When I went to grab my phone, she grabbed it and got up, and I grabbed the hold of her jacket. That's her jacket. So the jacket came off in my hand, and I landed on something in it.
Girls just can't tell a story. She grabbed my phone. She went through my car. She grabbed my phone. I grabbed her. I got her jacket. She's over there. You know what I mean?
Let's go.
Yeah, so you basically lost. So you basically lost balance, try to grab a hold of her, and you fell.
No, not of her. Of her to get my stop her to run off my phone.
Meanwhile, another officer located the woman in question and interrogated her.
Hey, can you come over here real quick?
No, I grabbed your jacket and I fell because these shoes, you know, they were on sale, but I got...
No, there's a lot.
Well, hey. Let's stand over here, okay? Huh?
Well, we will give me my daughter.
Well, yeah, that's what I want to help you with.
Oh.
794, do you need a second?
I don't care where she was. I just want to come so I can move on with my life. My husband's abusive. And he just went to the extreme to keep her. I don't know why he did all this.
Well, here, let's talk more about it in the shade.
No, son.
Hey, hold on. Don't go in the street either, okay?
No, I'm not where my teeth is.
I don't want you to get run over. Hey. Hey. Man.
Okay, don't you get run over.
If you don't get out of this... Look, you can't... Hold up, okay?
It's right off there.
Look, you have
Sir,
to...
I don't... Sir, no.
Look,
She tried to get in the other car.
Oh boy. In the name of Jesus, you can't do that.
Let's go.
In the name of Jesus, you're gonna go.
Then they get on the floor in the name of Jesus.
Okay.
Okay, then
Get on your stomach then. Get on your stomach.
No, let me get up. Sir, help me. Sir.
That ground is hot too.
Oh yeah.
Let me get up then. Sir, in the name of Christ for DNA, sir.
Hold on.
I will do it, sir. I just got my daughter.
Hold up.
The officer's body cam turned off for a while and then switched back on without audio.
Oh, did he taser?
Oh,
yeah.
Do we miss it? Oh.
We missed it, huh? Yeah, well,
Come
anyway.
on.
At least turn the audio off. We don't have to hear her.
Here, guys, I can give the right type of audio for
No.
I've explained that. These people have money and they took advantage of me. I'm sorry, they took advantage of me.
Take a seat. Well, the guy was helping me out. He got big. He's waiting for you back.
I don't have a mom or nobody will help me.
Huh?
I don't have a mom or nobody will help me, sir. I don't have money.
I was telling you I wanted to help you out.
She said Obi-Wan Kenobi, what?
I got chased for like 4 days. Maybe he's got some ice water.
They need some holy water, man.
Yeah, something though. Some kind of
No,
water.
wait, you guys.
Wait, could you guys stand by for a second, please?
You guys, they might be the only people I have. They might be the only people I have. Seriously, I had to help people from my own neighborhood help me. And still nobody will give her to me. If you guys want the lady's phone, I just got it because I thought she was being suspicious. I don't even know her. I just want my daughter. Can you imagine? You lose your house, everything.
Of course, this knucklehead has a kid, right? Of course.
Yeah, I got you.
I said, don't let Humpty Dumpty sit on a wall.
Well, the way she keeps yelling, I keep expecting her to say, "I'm on methadone."
I want to apologize to him also. I thought he was one of their friends, for real, because they dressed up like that. The dad don't like to imitate the military.
Are you okay?
Or my daughter.
Oh, you stopped. Yeah.
Sir, I want to deeply apologize because my husband's family dresses up like you. They go to MSU, but they like to gang stalk me. If you look at surveillance, they chase me. It's insane. But I'm truly sorry. Look at my lips, sir. Look at my lip. Sir, I'm sorry. I thought you were done. Look at my lip.
Do you have any phones? I know you know phone number.
My husband broke it and took it for me like a week and a half ago.
Okay, all right.
So this is me right here, ma'am. When you saw me running with a cup of ice.
Okay, no, that's fine.
I got these clothes out of a little box on Solano last night.
Hey,
and I don't even have underwear on right now.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, alright?
Yeah, dude.
It's alright.
Yeah, don't need to see that, right?
I get a Tylenol or something. I'm sorry.
We're gonna take you to the hospital, okay? Probably gonna have to take you to the hospital to get that clear first, alright?
But no, I said when I get scared of them, I don't want to leave town. But I scared I'll get it back in it. But at least I feel like they'll just run away from me already.
Her injuries were tended to by the medics, and she was taken to the hospital shortly after.
The fireman, if we can put the cuffs in front of you, we can't because it's our policy unless it's like something.
Pour water on me or something to help me.
I don't have water on you. We're gonna just have to.
Keep on ointment? Do you have antibiotic ointment?
No, I don't. But again, just. I know it hurts a little. It's gonna sting a little. They're burns, so it's gonna sting. Are these your shoes?
Yeah, what's left of them?
What's left of it? Yeah, please have gloves on. Yeah. Yeah. Conrad, dude, guys, I used to work at a welfare office in Texas, and these, it's Texas heat. And some of these homeless people would come in, and their stench was just unbearable, dude. It was so bad because you're out in that sun, you don't shower for weeks at a time, and that BO is just unbearable, man.
It's gonna be a little hot, alright? Yeah. That's why we're gonna take you to the hospital, alright?
I'll tell you about life after by myself.
Be like, hey, I'm done. And then
I'm back on I know my behavior. I have to complain. I know. But again, I apologize. I just want to survive. No beast mode.
Let me get you some talk.
I hate that.
She said, I just get all violent and go all beast mode, right?
Please, just let me talk to you. I'm so sorry for being a dumbass bitch.
Right?
Oh, okay, well, I'll go right now. So I think I just got fear. It's gonna go off.
You can relax. It'll be okay.
Give her an MRI.
So I'm gonna take it back. Okay. They ordered a few more studies.
What are they doing now?
Later, the female was charged with auto burglary, battery upon a peace officer, and resisting arrest.
Your name? He doesn't have a name. Don't give him.
Oh, we've already seen this one. Yeah. All right, guys. Here we go. Let me just get out the old race card. Guys, we're gonna need this. We are going to need this.
Shoot from in there.
No, you're trespassing.
I can show you. I don't even know.
On April 16th, 2022, officers responded to a battery. The caller reported that a female had entered their business and asked for a lighter. But when the caller denied the request, the female hit her on the head.
Of course she did. She said, I want a lighter. She said, no. And she said,
Kelly, I'm gonna kill you, you fucking whore.
What happened when the police arrived?
All I need is a lighter.
Hey, what's going on tonight?
Anybody have a lighter?
So all you need is a lighter?
Yes.
Okay, we'll get it figured out, alright?
Somebody threw my lighter when I pulled up. If it wasn't about the lighter, I wouldn't even have no reason to speak to that woman.
Okay.
That's why they told her.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you need to go, yeah.
I don't have one. I'm sorry. I'll let you use it if I did.
Well, why did you ask me?
I was just trying to figure out what's going on. Sorry, I don't have one on me.
Well, if you're trying to figure out what's going on, don't try to figure out what's going on if you can't help what's going on.
Well, I don't have a lighter. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying. If you can't help what's going on, then just
Well, I had no
please
clue.
back
I
up.
asked you a question. That's all.
Please back up, because this is the same that's been just pissing me off all day.
What's been
This
going
is
on?
my first Easter without my Nana.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Without my Nana? Dude, how old are you, dude? Like, really?
And it feels like I'm just numb today. It's like nothing is bothering me. Nobody can pick on me. Nobody can get on my nerves. Nobody can do anything to me.
Okay.
Because I'm numb today.
I hear you.
And I don't even know why.
That's
But the
understandable.
last thing I do know, you know what? All I need is I just need a lighter right now.
We'll get it figured out, okay?
I need a lighter right now.
I give you one if I have one on me.
You know who she reminds me of?
Hold on.
And I'm just trying to tell you that I have
Not her.
mental health issues. I'm extremely distraught. I feel like my whole life is ending.
What are you saying?
She reminds me of Bonita Patrol from My Living Color.
Oh, yeah.
I want to gossip, but you ain't heard that from me.
No, you haven't.
Oh yeah.
Inside the store.
Look, we got a call, so we got to figure out what happened.
They-
As soon as we do that, you can get your lighter. All right?
All right.
Is that fair?
And that's the thing. I'm not trying to start a problem. That's what I've been trying to tell
Please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
them the whole
I hear
time. When I had my lighter, and that's when I threw my lighter.
Stay here for now. Stay. You can't go inside right now. I told you.
All I'm trying to do
Listen,
is get a lighter so
sit
I can
down.
calm down.
I hear
Okay,
you.
so can you go ask them, can I get a lighter?
Like I
Damn.
we got a call, so we have to handle that first.
Okay, and I can use the lighter.
Here's what the caller told the police.
The one that woman is like pretty much assaulted.
Okay, what happened?
She was complaining that someone took her lighter and she came in for a
Look at this chick.
Lesbian.
lighter, but she didn't seem to be happy with that she would have to buy it.
Okay. And now look, this person's having a hard time explaining what's going on. Because in her wokey woke worldview, she can't say anything bad about a black person or a woman, let alone a black woman, right? And can't fathom a world where they would have to call the police on a black woman, right? Look at this person's entire worldview. Everything this knucklehead has been taught, their entire worldview, just blow up. You know what I'm saying?
To use it.
So she's trying to basically borrow a lighter without paying for it.
Yeah, and I said that it was just the lighter, and she came up behind the counter, and I had some customers in the store. They were telling her to get away from me. I had just clocked out.
Right.
I'm going home, and
We don't have to trespass you. Can't have you here anymore. I'm sorry. Well, then I can walk away.
Yeah,
I can walk away.
unfortunately, we had to go to that extreme.
I can walk away. That's what I'm saying. I know how to walk away.
All right, just
I know
understand.
the law.
If you come back, you'll be arrested. So
Ain't nobody. I know the law.
I just
Okay.
told you.
I just told you.
Okay. So
I know the law.
So you're not allowed to go inside.
I'm trying to get my other shoe.
Where is it?
I only have one shoe on.
Okay. Where's it at?
I can't go get my other shoe from in there.
No, you're trespassing.
Well, I can show you. I don't even know.
Ah!
Oh, can I have my shoe?
Yeah, let's go.
Stop resisting. You understand me?
I'm
You're gonna
not
get caught.
resisting. I'm not resisting. You just told me I was at the rest a second ago. And that's when I stopped. The madness. The madness. Why is somebody trying to resist on you? I'm sitting down. Can I sit down?
Yep, sit down.
Thank you. Can I get a lighter?
We'll pass that already.
Trespass me for what? I didn't trespass nowhere. I didn't even go inside the store. When y'all told me to stop, I stopped.
You just tried to walk right inside the store.
I did try to walk inside the store, but when you
Is she missing her teeth? Look at that, guys. Look at Yikes, man.
Are you
Y'all
surprised?
told me to stop. I stopped as soon as he told me to stop.
Oh,
Yes, I did. Watch the cameras back.
I got one on me too.
You can watch the cameras back. I know what I did.
All right.
As soon as I realized, okay, maybe I didn't realize that first. But as soon as I realized he was telling me to stop, I stopped trying to walk in that door.
After the confrontation between her and the customers, she was still behind the counter, and she came up to me, and she told me to swing it.
I can't believe that you're hitting me. I put a black square on my Facebook page.
Oh man.
I put a BLM sign on my front lawn, and this person's still coming after me.
Imagine her 911 call. There's a human being out here.
And there's a human being out here.
I
don't know their pronouns.
I don't see race. I see people.
Into my face. Like, her teeth left bumps on my head.
Like she made physical
Yeah.
contact. Okay. So here's the most important question of the night. Are you wanting to go to trial for this, or do you just want her out of here?
Guys, I'm assuming that he's doing this because he doesn't want to do the paperwork. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, probably.
Honestly, it's probably late. This cop's like, damn it, I don't want to do this paperwork.
I just don't. I don't want her back here.
Okay. So you basically just want to trespass her and get her out
Yeah.
of here. Okay. All right, that's fine. I will have her do that.
Hey guys, I gotta do a live on Ozempic and how all these body positive activists are saying that what Ozempic is doing to them is the same as what the Germans of that one particular time period did to those people with the small hats. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah.
They're saying that. They're honestly saying that Big Pharma is using Ozempic to do to them what was being done to the people who live in that country over there.
Oh man.
Crazy, huh?
So you can go home.
There's always Lizzo.
Yeah. Get her out of here.
I stopped resisting. I came back. I turned around and sat down here with you.
Okay. What's your first name?
I'm waiting until I get a lighter.
You're not getting a lighter. What's your first name, or you're catching another charge?
Okay.
The woman was unwilling to give her personal information to the officers.
I want to do it.
I can try to provide my information. I gotta figure out what's going on.
You're being arrested for trespassing. You're very
Guys,
fortunate I'm
sorry.
not charging you with
I
trespassing.
gotta skip ahead. What in the world? Guys, what? Wait, what's this chick's name?
Car.
Look at this. Wait.
Either sit where you're at or against the wall. Which one?
Chipotle?
What's wrong? Obviously, it's up to y'all word. It's not about what I want.
No,
whatever I want, y'all gonna do the opposite.
Right there. You're gonna sit right there.
Nah, come on. No. Y'all can keep saying I'm gonna sit right here. I'm gonna go wherever I want. And I told
If we could just Thanos snap, like 99% of American B-dubs away, right? Seriously, just Thanos snap, right? Ah, man.
y'all all I was trying to do was agree with y'all. Y'all still tried to make it seem like I was trying to
Look,
play with me.
we gotta toss
Y'all
it.
didn't think I had
Get in the car.
Get inside.
What?
Put it on the phone slider.
Y'all harassing her here. You like me? What's up? Drag her in here. Once you punch her and beat her up too. Ain't that what you do? I wish I would. I wish I would. I wish I would. I wish I would. Yeah, y'all would be locked up too. Take my car.
Look at that, guys.
Y'all
She was charged with battery on a peace officer, resisting arrest and trespassing.
I did nothing wrong. God, would you help me?
This is her naked
God, would
shit.
you help me, please? God, would you help me, please?
Look at this, guys. Look at that. Everything. Look at this. All the time when they're in trouble, it's all about Jesus.
This is wrong.
On January 19th, 2024, officers were dispatched in regards to a male and a female refusing to leave a property. Upon the officer's request, the male complied and left.
See?
But the female did not come
Isn't
out
that
of the
how it always goes, guys? Like the guy is like, you know what? I don't need a nightstick up my butt today. I don't need the Edison medicine. You know what I'm saying? But the girl, she just can't. She can't let it go. You know what I'm saying?
the bathroom for
Unless he's a woke male, he's going to come back to try and save the day, right?
I know, right? Guys, no chick is worth getting stomped out for. Seriously.
Nope. Here's what happened next.
It's the police department. Do you have clothes on?
Where is this? Is this a gym?
Get some clothes on. You're going to have to leave.
No, I will not, because I paid $20 to take a shower and go to the
This
pool
is in,
today.
Okay, are you almost done?
This is in Bloomington, Illinois. No. Yeah.
Ohio, Illinois, Florida.
She's taking a shower and she won't get out.
Oh,
So
you're up.
Let's do it.
we're gonna make sure that they.
Hey, Gwendolyn, it's Officer McCall. Hey, I spoke with you the other day.
Yes, you know what?
Well, if she's showering, that's an upgrade over the last two women.
Yeah.
True.
Okay.
You know what's nasty, guys, is when you see people, you go to the gym, people walking around the locker room, whatever, barefoot. Ugh. You want to talk about foot warts and foot fungus and all that? Yuck, dude.
It's not my fault. I'm not going to get mad because he does.
No, hey, Gwendolyn, they don't even want anybody banned. It's nothing like that.
But I paid $20.
Were you here with Devontae?
No.
Okay, well, Devontae already left, and they're just wanting you to leave too. You can come back at a later date, but for today,
No,
you gotta go.
Not because he left me out there on the bus stop. I have to get my shower. That's what I planned on doing. I paid the money. He didn't.
Okay, well, how much longer is your shower gonna be?
Oh, probably less than an hour.
Okay, well, you don't get that long, all right?
Yes, I do because I paid $20.
I understand that you pay $20, but they have a right to ask us to remove people from their business.
I have not caused him any problem. I don't know what he said.
All right, they have a right to ask us to remove people from their business, and they're telling us that you need to leave, okay?
They told me I could take as long as I want to.
Well, they've changed their minds, and now they're saying that you need to go.
They need to come in and tell me that.
That's why they sent us in.
No, they're going to come in and tell me that.
I mean, I'm sorry, Gwendolyn, but you don't get to make the rules on this, okay?
When I pay money, I do.
So I'm going to tell you what. If you can just get dried off,
No,
we can
I
walk
paid
out
for the
civilly.
shower. I paid $20. He is not going to cause me problems. I cannot help him come in here.
All right, Gwendolyn.
He left. You understand? He left me.
The woman wasn't willing to cooperate at all and continued taking the shower.
I don't want to drag you out of the shower.
Hey, Gwendolyn.
They're going to
Gwendolyn, you're going to be cited for trespassing, and then after 6, if you don't leave, you will be arrested.
You are doing
Hey, AJ.
That's what's going to happen.
AJ.
Police are doing that.
I just had a more morbid thought. Can you imagine using an Edison medicine while she's taking a shower? I know it's morbid,
I
but
didn't see that, dude. I was.
yeah, me too. Yeah.
Look at this. Guys, hold on. Do you guys see this in the news? Guys, remember I have a series called "Don't Elect 304s." Guys, this just happened. Watch.
Joe Ripley.
This is
First
like a
at
minute
6,
and a
we are taking a look at new body cam footage Atlanta police released just hours
Look at
ago. It shows the moments police put Douglas County Judge Christina Peterson in handcuffs after arresting her at a Buckhead Lounge this week.
She's a judge.
The incident took place early Thursday morning outside of Red Martini Restaurant and Lounge on Peachtree Street. Peterson and her attorney held a news conference on Friday saying they believe these charges should be dropped. We have gone through this body cam video to get a clearer picture of what happened. So let's walk you through that. In the body cam footage, you can see officers arrive at the club. There's already a commotion in progress. When an officer got involved, he says the judge hit him. Peterson says it was all an accident. It's unclear, though, from this version of the video
Illinois,
what
Georgia,
actually
Florida.
happened.
Look at this. This is a judge. She has her tatas hanging out, punching cops in the face, right? All it takes is one martini too many, and she goes from a judge to
The streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get the money. I get the money. Bitch, give me what you got.
The camera
I'd like to get the full story. I don't want to prejudge.
And then a few seconds later, Peterson's on the ground with the officer placing her in handcuffs.
There you go. Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Look at that. Those are cops. What are you doing? She's a judge. Look at that.
Peterson says she was trying to help a woman who was reportedly being attacked by a man. Later in the video,
her wig came off. Guys, this is a judge.
Yeah, but it's
This
Atlanta, though, dude. Dude, Atlanta.
Well, guys, if it's Atlanta, then I'm surprised that it's not a.
That's Florida. Yeah, I agree.
Officers have Peterson detained. She refuses to give police her name.
What's your first and last name?
Play with somebody else screaming. You can Google me and find me anywhere in America.
At 11, you're gonna.
They're all 304s, dude. All of them. All of them are. It doesn't matter what their education level is. It doesn't matter. They're just all 304s. All of them. Look at this.
A Douglas County judge says she was wrongfully arrested after a fight broke out inside a Buckhead night.
Oh, what is she? What is this, Halloween? She's dressed like Big Bird or what? What's going on there?
Tonight, Judge Christina Peterson is facing felony charges for allegedly hitting an officer. Atlanta News First reporter Patrick Quinn is live outside the
she's
Red
supporting
Martini
Lizzo.
Club that's in Buckhead. Patrick.
Moments after a fight outside a Buckhead nightclub, police arrest a woman on the ground.
Yeah!
That's Christina Peterson.
Why are you treating her like that?
Peterson is a Douglas County.
Look at the terrible BBL on the.
We still got grown folks still going to these nightclubs, bro.
Look at this. Look at that terrible BBL on this shit.
Peter,
did you see it?
The girl in white.
Yeah. Look at that, guys.
Peterson is a Douglas County probate judge, now
Yeah,
fighting for
Jodas
justice
back
herself.
Israel. Yep.
But today, her attorney Marvin Arrington Jr. told me, for now, Peterson is not talking.
I'm sure she would love to say some things today.
Here we go. Look at this. This guy. This is one of those opportunistic civil rights lawyers that pops up and tries to. We have to tell all these white people exactly what we please, and all he's trying to do is get money. You know what I'm saying? Just like Al Sharpton's lying behind. You know what I'm saying?
Those guys are the worst, bro. And as soon as I see what's his name, Ben Crump on the TV, I just be like, Ben Crump, bro.
Yeah, the lawyer. Yeah, I know of him.
That's slow talking ninja, man.
Oh yeah. And then
That guy,
who's
yeah.
the one guy? He has X in his name. It's like Melvin X or whatever. He was representing the friggin'
A Douglas County judge.
The truck driver chick that got arrested.
Only one.
In Dubai. Remember that? Either way.
Somebody was actually representing her. Oh, yeah.
That's why.
Hey, Gwendolyn, did you hear my partner?
Nope.
You can leave right now.
No, I will not.
Okay, we're going to write you a ticket for trespassing.
Write me a ticket.
Okay.
I'm just going to give you a suggestion, Gwendolyn, because they're writing your ticket. Once they issue that ticket, you're going to have maybe 2 minutes to get your stuff and get off this property, or you're going to be arrested. Gwendolyn, do you want to go to jail?
You're giving me a ticket.
Yeah, and then you have to leave, and if you don't leave...
I came here to take a shower, not to play with him.
He's not anywhere around. He's
Conrad, what's up, man?
outside. He's not even in here.
Did he cause a problem?
I have no idea what he was doing here.
I am not talking to him.
That's fine.
He is separate from me, but I paid $20. That's what I'm
All right,
going to do.
I'm just suggesting that you turn off that water and start drying off, because once they issue you that ticket, if you don't leave, you're going in handcuffs and getting drugged to jail.
Can I please talk to them?
No, they sent us in here. They're not.
No, I want
Wait,
them to come in and talk.
AJ, I got like
understand that
two
that's what you want,
questions.
but
real
unfortunately,
quick.
Gwendolyn.
Maybe I missed this. This is at a gym, right? Or
Yeah, I think so.
and okay, so she's at a gym. She's in the shower. Well, she was. I have a theory. I think she was trying to pleasure herself and just, and really this whole thing, and she's looking at everybody else that like we're disturbing her. So I could be wrong, but yeah.
They walked in on her, guys. Officer, you guys are ruining my concentration.
Oh,
man.
We always get what we want, okay?
She's trying to pull a Frank Dukes.
Chris, what else were you saying?
But yeah, I think that might be it, because these, you know how many 304s we keep catching now on camera. They get caught in public with a vibrator, right? Like the chick on the beach. They're always, I'm stressed out. I couldn't do anything else. And I'm like, well,
you know what, guys, sorry, guys, you know what? Here, guys, I know the one that I was gonna show you guys. Here,
I don't know what they were telling us.
Ahead, guys. I want to show you guys this chick that manages to slip the cuffs, guys. I'm gonna do this one on the other channel, but guys, wait till you see this chick that manages to slip the cuffs. Hold on. Let's
Jail.
No, you were going to talk to us. That's simple.
No, we just did the homework. All right, hey Gwendolyn, they're gonna fill out another ticket.
Soon she was put under arrest for trespassing.
Oh, so now you're going to compromise with 5 minutes, huh?
Yes.
Because earlier you weren't willing to give us less than an hour.
That's what
Here's
I
the deal.
wanted. That's what I wanted, but you're not going to allow it. So I'd like 5 minutes to get done.
Here's the deal.
Okay. If you would have, I'd like 5 minutes. Okay.
Gwendolyn, you were under arrest.
Don't you put your hands on me!
Back up or you're gonna
Don't you? F you! I will go to jail.
I bet you will.
Go f yourself.
No, I am not.
I think Joe Dash nailed it.
I am not going like this. No, I am not. I am not going like this. No, I am not going out like this. Yeah, I would agree. No, I am not going out like this.
She goes,
Please
dead weight.
stop.
You're on tile, babe. They can slide you, you idiot.
Had an abortion. My cousin had an abortion.
What does that have to do with anything?
Had an abortion. I am
Had an
not
abortion?
under arrest. I am not under arrest. This is ridiculous. No, I am not under arrest. No. I have the right to take a shower here. I'm sorry. Stop.
Please don't harass
I will
me.
get dressed. Okay, I'll make an agreement with you. I'll get dressed.
I'll make
Okay,
an
I'll get
agreement
dressed.
with you, please.
Can I get dressed? Can I get dressed? I have a right to get dressed. I'm not going out here nude.
Oh, they let her put clothes on.
No, I want my coat on. Now wait a minute.
She just flopped down like a child. Look at that.
Yep.
And they just,
Yep.
That lava No! You're hurting me!
You're not cooperating.
I don't have to. I've got stuff in that lava that I need. Literally, my arm.
Then quit.
all the daddy issues.
My arm.
I'm literally not even playing any
Yes, you are.
I'm
hurting my arm.
Walk to the squad car. Let's go.
Not until she quits pulling them.
I'm not pulling my arm. I'm not going to
I will
touch
walk free.
Okay, come on.
No.
Let's go. Come on.
Yes, I will walk free. You're hurting my arm.
Don't pull my arms. They're 2-2 rotator cuffs. Why are you being bastards to me?
It's no joke.
You're fine, Gwendolyn.
No, I am not.
Keep walking.
She's got stuff in the locker.
That's
She's got 3 bags.
that's like a gym or like a rec center, or whatever. Can you imagine getting perp walked through the rec center?
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Guys,
Hold on.
Because you
guys,
guys
how
are
old do you think this person is?
Okay.
They show.
She's been around since the Civil War.
Yeah, so you can please look straight ahead.
Oh, it doesn't show.
Can you take?
Beloved
She's
the video on
34.
screen.
Gwendolyn. All right,
Gwendolyn.
guys. Okay, now I know we're at the 3-hour mark, but guys, you will not believe this. You will not, because I couldn't believe this.
Or
Look at
a
this,
deputy
guys.
was monitoring
Guys, stick with me for another 14 minutes, guys, because you will not believe this.
traffic at a motel in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, which was notorious among law
Wisconsin?
enforcement for being a hotspot for the
Ohio, Illinois,
distribution
Wisconsin,
and
Florida.
consumption of illegal narcotics. He soon observed a vehicle leaving the rear of the motel parking lot, driven by a 45-year-old woman later identified as Michelle. As he ran...
Jesus Christ.
Holy cow.
Look at that, guys. Look at that right there.
We now cambiando
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, man.
Info. It revealed that Michelle's license was suspended. And
Hey,
that she was
AJ, you know what's the bad
currently
part
flagged
about
with a
it?
What's that?
That you always play that often, though, and I know you play it for a reason, but this goes to show you how these 304s are just getting bigger and bigger.
Exactly. Soon there will be the clips every other day because of these morons. You know what I'm saying?
on the lookout alert by
Guys,
the
wait.
City of Eau Claire
Yeah,
police.
They said meth. How are you an overweight meth head? How is that a thing? You know what I'm saying?
On conducting a traffic stop, Michelle began exiting her vehicle.
Jump back in your car for me, please. Jump back in your car.
Quick Trip on Outer Road, Adam Robert Zebra, 5292. Good. 10-4, you can have it start over here. Michelle, you don't have a license.
How is that? I don't have a license.
It's suspended.
For what?
I haven't looked that far into it, so I don't know the reason.
Because, I mean,
Look, you don't have a valid license. Stop arguing with me.
I didn't know that.
Yo, guys, let's give this cop a round of applause already because he is not playing games.
I honestly
Okay, why
didn't know
are you
that.
being so argumentative?
Because I just got done with work. I was just trying. Apparently, I don't have a license.
Tears already, huh?
No.
Yeah.
Is this your car?
Yes, this is my car.
Do you have insurance on it?
No.
Okay. What are you up to?
I just got done with work literally 6 minutes ago.
What do you do for work?
I work at a group home.
Okay. Are you coming from the group home?
Yes, I work out in. I was stopping to see if I could. What? Hello? I'm at Quick Trip. Yes. I didn't know didn't have a license. When was it suspended or whatever it is? Because
I can tell you that here in a minute once I go back to my
I haven't
car.
been pulled over or anything since I got out. Literally, I haven't had a ticket or nothing.
Okay. I'll tell you that once I go look. It doesn't tell me right away. I have to look into that.
While speaking with her, the deputy detected an odor of marijuana emanating from the vehicle. Being that he's very familiar with the smell, he's most likely able to recall all sorts of thrilling arrests. Have you ever encountered a scent that immediately brought back a memory? That's because your sense of smell is closely linked to your memory, allowing a fragrance to trigger vivid recollections. It's a great way to reminisce about memorable times. This month, Scentworks sent me 4 distinct scents. Arabian's Choice lets you from the hefty.
Friend's house. I'm homeless.
Yeah, my nose is stuffed, so I'm not going to be able to remember that.
This is my home.
You live out of your car?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I got clothes scattered all over Eau Claire between my kid's house and my friend's house. Dude, I finally found a job, but if I don't have a license, I don't have a job.
Okay. Just hang tight for me. I'll come back up here and chat with you, okay?
The deputy also discovered that she was on active probation, which prohibited her from having contact with the motel she had just left.
What's up? I'm gonna pull her out, see if she'll give us consent. If not, we'll Act 79 it.
Okay, sounds good. I was just looking at the report, so.
Okay, I didn't know she was on paper till just now, but she just came from Garton's and she's got a no contact with Garton's, so.
Yeah, that's good enough.
See if she wants to be cooperative or not. All right, what is she suspended for?
Is it just hers or 2 in there?
It's just her.
Just her.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what she's suspended for because she's all up in arms about that.
She looks kind of animated.
Right? Failure to pay child support.
That'll do it.
Oh, you guys hear that? You hear that, guys? You hear that? Failure to pay child support. The plot thickens. And guys, make sure to drop a like on the stream, guys. If you're new here, guys, please remember that I go live Tuesdays. That's actual 50 and 304 on this channel, guys. Thursday is Courtroom Madness, where we talk about usually dudes getting screwed over in family court. Then I go live on my second channel, guys, on Fridays at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And guys, Sundays, send the asteroid. That's the Red Pill podcast. So, guys, be sure to join as you want to.
Michelle, I'll have you jump out. I'll talk to you behind your car real quick. Is there anything illegal in your car that I need to know about?
I don't think so.
Okay, just keep your hand out of your pocket for me.
I smoke weed. I don't know. I might have a blunt or something in it.
Aren't you on probation, you knucklehead? And she said that she probably has a blunt in the car. Oops.
All right.
Okay. If you did have a blunt in your car, where would it be?
In my bag.
Okay. Which you got one in the front and one in the back?
Maybe the one in the front.
Okay. There is a blunt in there? Or?
I don't know if there's one in there or not. I don't remember if I took it out or not.
Hands out of your pockets.
I'm sorry, my cold.
Oh, yeah, so am I. So you're for child support. You must have not paid a child support, so they suspended you.
Dude, I haven't had a job. I literally just found a job 5 days ago.
Okay, hands out of your pockets. Stop digging in your pockets. Would you give us consent to search your car?
I can't tell you no.
Okay. Well, I'm just trying to see if you want to be cooperative with us or not.
I'm never not cooperative. I don't want to go to jail for fucking weed. I have to work tomorrow. I just got this job.
Okay. All right, let's go to the front.
There it is, guys. There go the tears. Right? There go the tears. Anytime they get pressed.
No, nothing. I'm just emotional. Why don't you understand that?
I just had a horrifying thought. You know, somebody once got this thing pregnant.
I know, facts, dude. They had to do the. Oh, never mind.
Hands out of your pocket.
Lifetime, okay?
So just put your hands behind your back for me.
For what?
You keep putting your hands in your pockets after I've told you 16 times not to.
I don't have a coat on like you guys do.
I don't have a coat. I just got a polyester shirt.
I have been more than cooperative with you guys. Seriously.
Speaking of that, guys.
It's time!
Now, guys, this knucklehead.
Okay, this doesn't mean you're going to jail.
Slips the cuffs. How?
You're just being detained, okay? You're not free to go. Do you have anything on you that's going to stab, poke us?
I just have my keys, a vape, I think.
Does your... Yeah, you do have pockets. Okay, can we get that door open, or...?
I'd rather stand outside.
Well, we're going to sit you in the car, because you're already complaining that it's cold out.
I don't care. You're not detaining me.
Okay,
You're not
listen,
arresting me, so I will stand here.
You're being detained. You're going to sit in the car. That's not negotiable.
I just wanted to go grab some clothes and go to bed. I've been up since 3 o'clock. No.
I'll talk to her real quick.
Okay.
So, Michelle, I can appreciate that. So we'll work on getting you out of here as soon as possible, okay?
I worked the first shift yesterday.
Where do you work at?
Overnight, I worked the second shift. I'm just tired.
Sounds like you're at least trying to get some stuff straight.
I've been looking for a job for 2 years.
Yeah.
I've been looking for a place for 2 years, dude. Everything, dude. Like,
Is it just with your record that you're having difficulty then?
because of the shit my kids made up about me. Nobody will even rent me a storage unit.
Wait,
My life
multiple
sucks.
kids? So I have to talk to you about an incident that happened on Street on the 3rd, over at your daughter's place. You remember that?
Yeah, I was whipping a Yui, trying to leave because I was about to like snap out on her friend, and I hit a garbage can.
Well, I'm gonna go help that officer so that we can get out of here and you can get out of here sooner, okay,
You're
Michelle?
not gonna let me go. There's probably weed in the car. I smoke weed. My PO knows I smoke weed.
Well, let's
according
cross
to
that
everything
bridge.
else that I've ever done, dude.
Sure.
I went through the driver's side, but that's it. And the center console. What's up?
Not being here to support.
No, you can hang out over there.
That's fine. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, as long as you just hang out over there, that's cool.
Okay, thank you.
You can go in the store if you want to stay warm, too. Alright. And you went through this up here?
Yep, I went through that. That was, I'm assuming, the clothes that
Let's
she
see
picked
what
up.
she's hiding.
They smell like weed, but there's nothing in it, so I'm gonna write her citations right now then.
I'm gonna call probation.
Can you tell them I have to work in the morning?
Tell who?
Probation! My PO would not have me put in jail. I have to work.
Hey, this is Deputy Tenold from Eau Claire County Sheriff's Office. Doing well. I am in contact with a subject who is on supervision. Yes. Just one possession of THC. Yes.
Can you please tell him I have to work in the morning and I just got...
Well, how's that gonna help, right? I'm on probation. I got caught with weed and driving without a license. Well, I have to work tomorrow, right?
This job, please. I didn't even know I didn't have a license. Will you please tell them this stuff? I wouldn't have been driving if I didn't know I had a license.
The address is, she does not have a valid driver's license.
I didn't even know that.
And then, do you have her rules available there by you? Yeah, mostly number 4. Yeah, that's the one. That's the issue that she just came from.
I was driving through.
Awesome, thank you, you too. So probation is gonna put a hold on you. 536 County, I'm 1095 with Michelle.
While completing paperwork, Michelle slipped her cuffs and began shaking the living shit out of the squad car.
How, guys? How?
Well,
how did the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man slip the handcuffs?
Well,
how?
The creatures of the Java species, they can excrete bacon grease.
Well, you know how a squid can squeeze through small spaces?
Ah, that's right. How? Guys, I don't understand it. The great Houdini's in the back of the car.
Don't do that.
Gonna show a cup of water shaking now.
Good.
You stupid f***ing
10 foot.
No, I can't sit down anymore. I can't do this. All I have is a f***ing weed. I'm gonna lose my f***ing job.
Somehow she slipped her cuffs off. So she doesn't have cuffs on right now, and she's now doing that, so I want to get her cuffed up quick. Yeah. She's probably gonna be fun, so...
When they instructed her to exit the squad car, she attempted to flee and swung at the deputy.
This knucklehead tries to run. Guys, oh no, she's running!
Hey, Michelle, jump out.
I'd rather just sit here.
Michelle, get out of the car.
Make me!
Do you really want to go that route?
You guys are some f***ing dumbass motherfuckers.
Stop. Michelle, stop. Put your hands behind your back.
Let me go!
You want to go to the ground?
Let go!
Let's back up here. No. Put your hands behind your back. Stop.
I just want to f***ing go to bed! I wanted to go to bed!
How did she slip those cuffs?
Stop.
I'm so tired of being stuck. I will break my wrist, I promise you.
Well, that's not a good idea. What purpose is that going to serve, Michelle? All right, teach me.
The purpose me f***ing blowing my brains out will do too. I promise you, I lose my job too, I'm gonna f***ing jump off the first
Steve says, don't deploy the taser near the gas pumps, please.
bridge as soon as I f***ing walk out of there. There's nothing better to do with your time? Huh? There's nothing better to do, huh? You pieces of shit.
You want to just hand me the seatbelt?
Go f*** yourself. I don't need a goddamn seatbelt. No!
Very loud. We're good. I got it.
This is the gender that says if they ran the world, there'll be world peace.
What was that?
This is the gender that says if they ran the world, there'll be world police.
I know, right? Please.
Please. Want to just go to the jail?
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the best case scenario. She wants you to have her keys. So I'm going to give those with you. Her car doesn't have a chance, but just to avoid any more of this. Tell you what, get it back there. I'm not gonna look, okay? Give us like 2 minutes to at least.
I feel it in my toes. Christmas is all around me.
We're not around, okay? All right, thank you.
I'll follow you down.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Ouch! I can't feel my fingers. You have them on too tight. Seriously, they're fucking... Ouch, seriously, I'll be
536, Coney?
They hurt. Oh my god, I can't feel my... Oh my god! Ouch, it hurts so
Yeah,
bad.
AJ, I have to go, okay?
All right, my friend. Thanks for going.
All right. Good night, everyone.
I'll be interrupted.
That's somebody's mother.
I can't feel my fingers. You have them on too
Yeah, she said she had multiple kids.
I can't do this. Oh.
Hey, it's great to see you. I don't recall the head, but we're in so with an uncooperative female.
What a mess.
In the end, Michelle was charged with misdemeanor counts of resisting an officer and possession of THC. She also received $400 in traffic citations and was released a few days later on a $1,000 signature bond. Almost 2 months later, she was found guilty for both counts. The court sentenced her to 10 days in jail, which could be fulfilled by completing 80 hours of community service, an option she ultimately chose. And again, be sure to use discount code CODEBLUE at scentbird.com or click the link in the description.
Guys, unfortunately, I couldn't find the thing where the church was apologizing to black people. Unfortunately, but I'll have to find it on the next stream. But all right, you guys, I'm gonna shut this bad boy down, guys. I just dropped a new video about girls dying from BBLs. Oh, here it is, guys. I just found it. Just kidding. Don't leave yet, guys. Don't leave yet, guys. You want to see some foolishness? Look at this.
Ask the white Americans in the room to please repeat after me. On behalf of myself and on behalf of my country.
They're surrounding this black guy and all putting their hands on him.
To you and all African Americans. From the beginning of our nation's history, in honor of your ancestors and on behalf of your children, please hear this from my heart. I apologize. Please forgive us.
Look at this!
With this prayer, I acknowledge the depth of the evils that have been perpetrated against black people in America.
Look at that! Guys, this is real! This is real! Guys, I'll do it. You've been had.
Yeah, you know what's even more frightening than that? You know who that person was, right?
Who?
Marianne Williamson, presidential candidate.
Had to be a white woman.
Had to be, guys. If this was me in there, guys, the moment they even suggested this, I'd get out of there. I'd be like, nope. Guys, that is crazy. That is absolutely insane. What? I usually don't say as a black person unless it's to the wokey wokes, right? The only people I actually seriously pull the race card on is woke white chicks because it completely blows apart their argument. You know what I'm saying? Guys, I get up and leave. Anyone, guys, if any of you end up in it, just leave. This is absolute clown world, man. Matter of fact, I haven't done this in a while, right? I haven't really used a clown world song in a while. But guys, okay, Steve, let's just say even if people do know history, right? What good is this gonna do? This is performance art. Does this change anything? How does this change everyone in this room from getting up and having to go to work the next day? How?
It's the power of prayer.
Stupid, man. It's ridiculous. This doesn't. And here's the thing: all these white people in here are gonna feel like, oh yeah, we did something today. Woohoo! Guys, nobody owes anyone any understanding. No one owes anyone anything. Guys, no one alive was a slave, and no one today owns slaves. What's the point in this? I don't understand. Anyways, guys, Chris, Colin, Matthew, closing words.
Well, I was about to answer that. I mean, it's 2024, and election year, strange things like this happen. Like, I don't know what's more embarrassing, that or when you saw like these like Congress people with those scarves taking a knee at the Lincoln statue. I forgot what, in 2020. That was like really weird. I was like,
Oh, I got something to say
with Nancy Pelosi, whatever. Yeah, okay.
So, you know what's really, really screwed up about that whole situation when Pelosi and Chucky the Shoe and all that, they're doing the thing with the kente cloth. That particular cloth comes from a tribe that actually, in like the 1600s, that was a tribe that was actually selling their own people to the Spaniards to bring over here.
Just like the Dahomey tribe did when they made that stupid woman king. In Benin, they were the #1 slave traders in the world. And they took a movie. It was written by a white woman. And then trying to make them into the good guys. Absolutely insane. I gotta give Lupita Nyong'o credit because she was supposed to be in the movie until she did her research. She went to Benin and talked to all the people about the Dahomey tribe, and then she dropped out of the film. And these knuckleheads still went and made the movie. So, yeah, guys, that's one thing that'll never fly on this channel ever. Ever. It's this presupposition that, like I said, well, guys, I mean, seriously, Matthew, Jameson, Colin, you guys be honest with us, right? We all know that wherever you guys go, the heavens open, the cherubs sing, and gold bars just fall from the sky. I mean, be honest, guys. I mean, you can let us in on the secret. You guys know that traffic just opens for you guys. All right, you guys. I appreciate you guys. Tuesday is 50 and 304s, guys. And yeah, guys. Thanks for the 8K, guys, on the 9K. And yeah, guys. Hey, first week of July, guys, we'll have 50 and 304's greatest hits. So we're gonna do, like I said, the end of the year, 50 and 304's greatest hits, and then mid-year, 50 and 304's greatest hits. So guys, if you think of any that I might not remember, drop them in the Discord, because I have like 5 or 6. But if you remember any that you think should be on the list, let me know. So, all right, guys, have a good one, guys. Take it easy.
All right, guys.
Take care, guys.